All right. I decided to go live early today. I don't know. Anyhow, want to say hello to Bee's Nest, who's in the chat. Uh, and so far, that's the only one watching, so that's cool. And Bee's Nest is here, which I'm glad to see somebody's here. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah. Doctor's appointment went about as expected. And can we just say shitty? And Mrs. Morning Captain Trek. Carlos says, hope everyone is well as can be. Uh, and Elihu Who says, how'd the visit go? And Deji Sound is here. Let's just see here. Okay, went to see the doctor. The visit went about as expected and was, yes, painful. He's wanting to try a new method of the whatever that he's doing. It's a little pad that goes on the wound. He's been trying that for a couple of weeks now. Only this time he went ahead and had a double layer put down and had it steri stripped to the wound itself. And hello, Nina. And uh, hello, Terry Rose. How are you? Let's see here. Where was I at? Okay. Stereo stripped it down. Gave me one extra bandage because he's not going to be seeing me for 2 weeks. He almost canceled my regular doctor's appointment because for some reason he thought I didn't need it, even though the visit is for not with him. It was for my regular doctor who I need to go get refills from, and I had scheduled that a month in advance. And Captain Jackio's store page with the brew logo on it, or hoodie. I'll need to get merch from you, and then I can have. Well, see, that's the thing. I do have a merch store. Actually, I have. I don't even know where the hell it's at now. And hello, Nina. Um. Uh. Crap. Uh. Where in the hell would I put it? What is Bill's merch store, please? What crap? I can't think of what it's called now. Who's it through? I just can't think. Um, and Chiefs. It's not Teespring. Let me see here. I'll check Teespring. Just a second. Let me go ahead and throw out the link because with me looking for a damn store, I'm gonna not really be able to talk as much as I like. Let me see here now. Here's the link, and Okay, let me go here now. Let's go to Teespring and what? And go to, let me see here now. Log into Spring. Now it's just Spring. Okay, there we go. I'm not a robot. Somebody's in the backstage. And it's Bee's Nest. And hello, Bee's Nest.
How are you, Captain?
I've been better. How about you?
Not so good. I've been getting a lot of robocalls. I remember trying to sleep this morning and I just kept hearing my phone go off. And when I finally woke up, I looked at the call log and like starting at 8 o'clock was a robocall, 8:15 was another call, 8:30 was another call, 9 o'clock was another call, 9:30 was another, and I'm like, Jesus.
Okay, now, great.
Block. I try to block every number, but they use different numbers each time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what the fuck can I set this password to? Because they want a new password. Bite me.
Can you talk about what's the problem you went to the doctor for? Is that something you want to keep to yourself?
Let's see here. First of all, I want to get this issue resolved with is that it now? God damn it, I gotta make sure. Okay. The whole issue is I had a wound from surgery. Um I got somebody else backstage, I think. Two more backstage. Okay, I got Nina
Nina.
and somebody I don't know who the hell it is. Um,
What's the name?
Mystic Knight of Dark something or other.
I haven't
Oh,
heard
it's
that.
Dave. It's Dave. Get your
What?
ass back in here, Dave. Jerk.
Yeah,
And
I need to get a
go
hold
ahead,
of
self
Mister.
promote. Go ahead. Yes.
No, I was just saying I need to get a hold of Mister CCDV because I have a VA evaluation coming up for my back issue, and he's already been through that. So I got some questions I need to ask him, but I don't know how to get a hold of him.
I do.
Oh shit! My door's locked. My cat's trying to get in. I forgot. Oh.
I do know how to get a hold of him. I just can't give out his number. It's not.
Well, I mean,
place.
I wouldn't mind somebody giving him my number and him calling me, but I don't know how to give out my number without showing it to everybody.
Yeah, that's well. You can go to. Oh, my mind is not here.
Because what I'm about to go through in about 10 days, he already went through, so I need some advice from him.
Yeah, I understand that.
Let's see here.
But I looked on his channel. And he the last post was like 2 weeks ago, so he's not been real active, you know. And I left comments on his last video, but I haven't heard from him.
Okay, well.
Well, if you got a way to get a hold of him, just tell him to look at his comments.
Yeah, why don't I do that now?
Good idea.
That'd be the best.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know, because I'm not on Twitter, so I can't private message him. So I don't know a way to keep my info and his info without getting out there to everybody else.
Emma, I'm sorry to bother you. Yeah, the Bees Nest Films is trying to get a hold of you, and I don't want to give them your number.
Just tell him to look at the comments in his last video,
Uh,
or his videos.
He said to look at your comments on the last video,
Or the last two videos or something.
or the last two videos.
Just tell him it's something to do with the VA and medical evaluation.
Has to do with the VA and the medical situation that he's in right now. So he put comments on your last two videos that you made, so I'll let him know that you'll get a hold of him, okay? You're welcome. Bye. Okay, who's going to do that? Maybe get on Twitter with you. I don't know.
That's the thing. I'm not on Twitter.
Yeah, neither am I. I don't
Thanks.
tweet.
Thanks, Nina.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. So.
Yeah, the reason I don't have much time because my appointment is in 10 days, so I'm on a time limit,
Mm,
and this could be like a big thing. So I need to get his advice.
yeah, definitely. So.
Oh, back to you, Captain. Can you can you discuss what happened at the doctor? You want to keep that to yourself?
Oh well, they just it's I don't know what the term is. Basically, scrape the wound, put more stuff in, help promote healing, blah blah blah. Of course, it's painful,
Yes.
and
You know,
yeah,
you know what happened is when they did my lower back spinal fusion, is I started noticing pus, and I went back to the surgeon. I'm like, hey, this thing's infected. And he's like, oh, no, it's just superficial. I think your body's reacting to the stitches. And he pulled the stitches out. He goes, that should be fine. And I noticed there was more pain, and it started like getting more and more pus. I'm like, no, this is deep. I can feel it deep inside. He's like, no, it's superficial. And it got to the point where it was so painful that I could just squeeze the side, like my love handles or whatever, and it would like just squirt out pus. I'm sorry if it's graphic for everybody, but and my wife at the time, she goes, you need to go to the doctor now. So I went to him, and then when he saw like it squirt out, he's like, he writes out something on a pad. He goes, you have to go to the hospital right now. So I went straight to the hospital, and they put what they call a pike line, which they thread a line through your artery all the way into your heart. And they pump in like really strong, what do you call it, antibiotics. And I had to like take these antibiotics for like a week. It was crazy. He kept saying, oh, it's superficial. It's superficial. I'm like, dude, I can feel it deep in there. It's not superficial.
Captain.
Yeah.
I think Life You is in the back room.
Back room.
Oh, Dave G. Sound and the Elihu. There we go.
Hey, since nobody's paying attention to the chat, I came on here to tell Bee's Nest I sent Mr. CCTV your phone number.
Oh, thank you.
Somebody's paying attention to the chat.
Yeah, I
Okay.
just couldn't do it because,
Eli,
know.
by chance, I think he's a robocaller.
You're roboting. What?
Oh yeah.
What is his area code? So I don't think he's a robocaller when he calls.
I don't have his phone number. I just sent him a DM.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Let me move because I'm roboting.
And greetings,
Do I have
Mountains
his
of
phone number?
Elysium.
I just checked for you. Hang on a second. See if I have his number. No, I don't.
That's all right. Well, maybe.
Well, he's got yours now, as long as he checks his DM.
Yeah, because he's been through, all that disability with the VA and how it works and all that. So I need to ask him about something. And he's going sort of similar because he's got back problems. So he went through this similar thing I'm going through. But this could be the difference between me getting more disability or not. So it's kind of important. So it's important that I talk to him because it could be the difference between them denying me and approving me.
Well, there's certain words you use for them to basically have you get approved or denied. You don't want to say debilitating.
Okay,
I'm
here
all
we
popular and
There he
junk.
is.
There he is.
Check your DM on Twitter.
CCTV.
There he is.
Dude,
I've been
check your DM on
blasted.
Twitter.
I've never been blasted before. I'm so excited.
Yeah, Mr. CC, I was going to ask you. You got disability for your back through the VA, correct?
Yeah.
Do you know how they send you to an independent evaluation to get evaluated?
I was not sent to an independent for the VA, but
Veterans
for Social Security. So
Veterans Administration. That's what
Okay,
VA is.
but well, I got an evaluation. They're going to do some independent evaluation for my back, but I don't know if I'm not saying the correct thing. That's why I kind of want to talk privately because I don't know if I'm saying the correct things that they're saying. Oh, it's not bad enough.
Well, they'll give you a rating regardless of how bad it is. The VA will give you a rating. It just depends on how high the rating is going to be.
What do you mean?
I meant to do a video on this a while ago, and I just never got around to doing it.
There are no dumb questions, just dumb people.
Yeah, you've got the VA rates disabilities in a really weird way, right? So 70% for PTSD and 50% for sleep apnea. You would think 120%, right? That's not the way the VA rates it. So it's like 60% at that point, right? So 50% gets bumped up to 60, and then you got a bunch of other underlying causes. I mean, literally, what they'll do is they'll go through and decide what injuries happened to you while you were on active duty, and those will be considered service connected, which have more weight in the evaluation process. And anything that happened to you after you left the service are non-service connected, and those have less weight in the evaluation.
Unless it's connected to an injury that happened while you were on duty.
Right.
Yes,
if my ankle collapsed,
yes.
If my ankle collapsed now, then I would get more for my ankle, and it would still be considered service connected.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The incident happened while I was in the military, but it got worse over the years.
Yeah. So the higher percentage will still be counted as a service-connected disability.
But the thing is when I first applied for disability, I went to be evaluated by a VA doctor, and they're like, okay, lift your leg up, okay, bend forward, bend back, and they determine that, there was nothing. They denied me.
You would get
So I
denied
don't
automatic the
know
first
what I'm
time, no
doing
matter what,
wrong.
dude. You're gonna get denied automatic the first time.
What was
I got denied a couple of things that I put on my application the first time. Other things were obvious and they couldn't deny it. Like my PTSD, they denied me PTSD the first time. They
Yeah,
decided that it
Oh, really?
was adjustment disorder instead of PTSD. And I had to go back and get evaluated a second time, and they put PTSD on there.
Yeah, it's a good thing if you get denied the first time because that means you get back pay and your chance of percentage is going up. If they automatically approve you, the chance you're getting increased upon the years is very, very slim.
What you
Yeah,
want
it
to
works, man.
consider, what you want to consider most during an evaluation like this is on your worst day. On your worst day, how is this injury affecting you?
Yeah, but what about the test they give you where they tell you to, like, okay, bend forward as far as you can,
They're
bend
testing
back
basic
as far as
mobility.
you can.
They're testing basic mobility, just like when you got your physical when you join the Navy, your service. They do the same kind of physical. Do you have mobility? Can you do the duck crawl? Do you have?
But then,
they do that. Same
but
as that.
But then they throw in tests that don't affect anything just to see if you're lying. You know, they'll tell you to do something like, okay, does that hurt your spine? And if you say yeah, like, well, that shouldn't even have done nothing. So they'll throw in like fake tests to see if you're lying.
That was not the case with me. I guess I had a good doctor. With my rotator cuff in my left shoulder, it was, can you raise your arm above this? And I can't. And it hurts at this point. And he said, okay, don't lift it any farther than that because it hurts at that point.
See, that's the thing. I mean, it hurts.
Yeah.
I mean, after
the rotator cuff is damaged, so I can't lift my arm past this. Can I lift my arm past this? Yes, I can, but I have to do it this way. I can't go straight up like this. And so it hurts literally from here to here because of the damaged rotator cuff. So this is as far as I can go. Can you go any higher? Yes, I can, but I have to do it this way. And
you know, when I first got examined by a doctor, he thought my x-rays were inverted because my ankles are on the inside, not the outside of my feet. He's like, wait a minute, I think that we need to take another x-ray here. I'm like, okay. And he thought the x-ray technician inverted the film again. So like, take off the socks and shoes, let me see your feet. I'm like, oh, okay.
Like, you really don't have any ankles.
No, they're on the inside of my legs. They're inverted. Everybody's ankles on the outside. Mine are on the inside.
You're talking about the little bumps on the outside of your ankles?
My ankle itself was reconstructed to go on the inside of my foot.
It's more stable that way when the ankle has to be reconstructed. I have the same problem with my right ankle.
Both of my ankles are moved. I had 14 experimental surgeries.
The malleoli are pretty much in the right place on my right ankle.
I'm not going to take off my sock and show you guys on my foot on camera. I'm not Danny DeVito. I don't do close-ups.
Oh.
No, but Mr. CC, there's more to it, but I don't kind of want to put it out there on the airwaves. Elihu gave you my number, so I mean, if you feel comfortable calling, you know, hit me up. I got an appointment on the 29th, and there's more I want to ask you, but I don't want it broadcasted out there.
That's cool. Yeah. He gave me your phone number with 3 numbers short, by the way.
I did?
Yeah.
3 numbers.
Hang on, let me double check this. Let's see. Oh shit, I did. I'm sorry. I put the last one on. I'm sorry, dude. I'm partially stoned. Okay, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Hang on. I'll give you the last 4.
I need to get back to cleaning the kitchen. I'll give you a call later on, Bee's Nest. Just let me know when it's okay.
There you go.
Like later on today, whenever it's fine.
Okay. I got to get back to cleaning the kitchen and the bathroom, so I'll see you guys around.
Later, dude.
Bye.
Okay, take care.
Oops.
What's going on?
I'm stoned,
It
but not that
might
stoned.
help
Come on.
if you put the whole number down.
Like I'm stoned, but not that stoned. Come on.
Huh?
It happens.
What are you talking about?
I heard they're having riots out there in California.
Oh, please, no more.
No, that's Oregon, Portland.
Well, they say LA they're having riots too.
Still,
Really?
That's what I
Still.
heard.
this is so stupid.
Who are they rioting
Okay,
for
okay.
now? I don't know.
Okay, enough. Fucking riot talk. I don't want to fucking hear it. I'm going to walk away. 5 minutes. I don't want to hear shit. Talk about whatever the fuck you want. If it's fucking riots, fucking go away.
What do you want to talk about? Oh, I guess he stepped away.
Would you
Okay,
guys,
keep it
you
going.
guys looking forward to the Star Trek, new Star Trek panel on GalaxyCon?
No.
Alex Cringer, well, sorry, I can't pronounce her name correctly. The Borg Queen, she's going to be there with Maria and Jonathan.
And what are they going to introduce knowledge-wise to me?
I'm not sure, but it's a free Q&A. You can ask Alex
Oh.
anything. It's a free Q&A.
kinda cool.
I'll put the link in the chat. Let me go to it, okay?
That's kind of cool. I mean, it's like what did they serve to you in your trailer?
Yeah, exactly.
No, I mean, I don't have any questions about the character.
Yeah, you can ask them stuff like that. Like what do you specifically demand in your trailer or when you're on set? Something like that.
Yeah, sure. No, I would.
Yeah,
Like, what was your motivation for the Borg Queen? Well, I've always wanted to play a Borg Queen ever since I was 3 years old.
Here it is. Oh wait, sorry, that's Warwick. Where's the Star Trek one? Where are you? Why not Earp? Doctor Who, Buffy. Here it is. It's Sunday, April 11th. Free Q&A. Just got to pay for the autographs and the one-on-ones.
Now, is that an online one or is that live or what?
It's live Q&A.
But I mean, is it in person or is it online?
It's online.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, since the whole COVID thing.
Yeah. No, that's I meant in person, not live. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's basically in person live online.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, they got some new ones here. I got Spin City, Buffy, Once Upon a Time, Call of Duty Black Ops, Magicians, all the voices of Batman, Tom Welling from Smallville, Clone Wars.
The Magicians was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Walking
my wife liked that.
The Defenders, Transformers, Fire Force. What else? American Tail, A Land Before Time, Dragon's Lair, Space Ace, Don Bluth from Secret of Nim. Villains of Star Trek. Let's see who's on that one. There is Jeffrey Combs, Casey Biggs, Vaughn Armstrong, and Steve Rankin. Nice. And this weekend is the Warwick family, Warwick Davis. You know, Willow and Leprechaun.
Oh, Lord. Leprechaun in the hood.
Oh, yeah, and by the way, there's a William Shatner one. See,
Are you still blocked? Are you still blocked, Elihu, from William Shatner's Twitter?
Yep. Hey, John Lovitz on March 20th. Cool.
It stinks.
Exactly. Free Q&A. 2:00 Eastern time. Nice.
That movie. Oh
The
God.
Critic?
No. That was the TV show, which was great. His his makeup person Lois, who smoked all the time, and the building caught fire, and she was passing out because the smoke was coming in the door, and she went, smoke.
Ooh, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the original Power Rangers.
What are they, like 80?
Tommy, Kimberly, Billy,
Love it.
Jason David Frank, Amy Jo Johnson, David Yost. Wow, original. I might even go to that, attend to that one.
In person.
Yeah, I might attend that one. The free Q&A.
Pixels just sent me a text. I told him he can come in here if he wants to.
Oh, yes. I am so looking forward to tonight.
Why?
Because ever since I got my telescope, the astronomer's worst enemy has been happening. Clouds. And
Yeah.
it's clearing up, and it looks like the cloud's not going to come until about 3 o'clock in the morning. So
Where are you? Because we're under clouds all day.
West Coast, San Francisco.
Oh, okay. I'm on the East Coast, so there you go.
Yeah, I mean, the clouds are going to be out in the west, but they're going to be out about 20 miles. So I got some clear view of the horizon. So I can see Uranus, Mars, Andromeda, Betelgeuse.
Yeah, I have a plane refractor. You know, I like doing that every once in a while as well. Put it out on the deck, and we have street lights, but good.
I got a question, Eli. What's the closest star to us?
Proxima Centauri.
Okay, if that went supernova, I know it takes a while for it to get here, but let's say it went supernova, would it affect the Earth?
Hardly.
You guys are so messed up in astronomy, man. The closest star to us is a trick question.
I know. The closest star to us is our star.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Now,
sorry,
that's
I had to call it, but
There's a very slim chance it's going to go supernova. Yeah, we'd be destroyed, but there's a very 0% chance our sun will go supernova. It would expand and collapse on itself, turn into a white dwarf.
next question: what's the biggest satellite around Earth?
Moon.
The moon.
Trick question.
Well, wouldn't that
The
be the
moon?
moon?
Yeah, I said moon.
But it's one of those trick astronomy questions that just when you go, I don't know, and you go, man.
Biggest satellite.
Well,
yeah, satellites.
I didn't say artificial satellite.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you say satellite, people automatically assume man-made.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A satellite is something that orbits. Because moons have little satellites. They're called
Don't
moonlets.
Saturn have the most moons?
Yep.
It's like one of those questions that you'd ask on the street. It's like, who built the International Space Station? And they'd be like, Russia? Or it's like, it's in the name, you know? China, definitely China.
U.S.,
You know?
Russia, Japan,
U.S., right?
India. They was the first ones to have the basic construction of the ISS. Other countries have contributed different panels.
Those things are.
modules.
You want to think they're set up. You want to think they're set up when they walk around and do those like how dumb are people things, and they're like, the United States Constitution was written for what country? And people go, like England.
United States of Russia.
You know, it's like the United States Constitution of the United States of America was written for what country? Well, wasn't that like Spanish-American War or something? You know, it's unbelievable. And you got to think, man, they have to be set up. This is stuff that we learned in really elementary school, like kindergarten.
Yeah,
you know, just the most basic fundamental grasp of reality. And for people to walk around, driving around in Range Rovers that are just that buffoonery stupid, boggles my mind, and that's why I think that most of those things are set up. There can't be people walking around that have any money,
There
wearing
are
watches and driving Humvees and stuff that
stupid
are.
people. Like
Oh,
I said,
I know. I mean, there's a majority of them.
there are no dumb questions, just dumb people.
No, there is no stupid questions. There's just a lot of inquisitive idiots.
They're stupid people, not stupid questions.
Right.
You can be an idiot and ask a question. It's not stupid. You just don't know the answer. That's not a stupid question. You don't know the answer.
It's like when you call somebody ignorant. They take it as you're being stupid, but ignorant actually just means you don't know the answer. So it's not an insult to say, yeah, you're ignorant.
Yeah, idiots.
Right. But an ignoramus would be somebody that practices it.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
And
Mhm.
and ignorami would be a multitude of people,
ignorant people.
that right. Which is from the Latin something that means like we don't know, or something like that.
Sorry, Mountains, that is not a trick question because nobody sung Hey Hey We're the Monkeys. Somebody sang Hey Hey We're the Monkeys, Kees. That is a trick question. Nobody sung that song.
And a little fun fact, the Monkees were a fake band.
Yeah, we knew that. Except for a couple, Peter Tork and Mike Nesmith were real musicians and did tour and did actually write a lot of their original music. But they were the first band, American band, that was forcibly organized in order to be
Did you know
promoted.
when Professor Tork was teaching at Berkeley, if somebody passing by and you recognize him like a monkey, he'll actually get into character like, yay! And he'll just walk away.
I don't believe you.
Yeah.
I don't believe you. I'm sorry. I'm not going to Google it. I don't care if you send me the article. I'm just going to not believe you, and I'm going to stick by my guns on that one.
He loved the character.
There was actually a cool photo I saw of what's his name, the English guy.
Dave something.
Nesmith?
No,
No, not Nesmith.
Dave
Jones. Jones.
Davy Jones. Yeah.
Yeah, him chatting with Frank Zappa. I couldn't imagine what that conversation went like.
Hey,
You know, like, hey, you're that kid from
Hendrix.
TV, huh? Smoke this.
The monkey's open for Hendrix, okay?
Well, that's okay. I mean, lots of bands open for other bands.
Yeah.
Doesn't even mean they met.
Oh, I'm sure there was smoking backstage with him.
Oh, I watched
The Monkees, I doubt it. I doubt it.
No.
Doubt it. I doubt they did it backstage before a show. They probably got wasted afterwards and stuff. Did their own thing, but they were very much showmen. Now, you know how some people
Dave,
go on stage totally fucked up.
No, Dave, I actually watched E! True Hollywood Story about the Monkees TV show, and they actually had their own trailer in the back of the studio where they would just sit out and get high.
And blaze?
And they had,
Are you kidding?
Yeah, they had lights. They had different lights, so like each light referred to each monkey. So when it's ever like Dave's turn to go on, a certain light would come on, and they would just leave the trailer, but they would get out there and blaze.
It doesn't show. It doesn't show, man. It doesn't show. It's just like watching any other show. Like, you'd say Magnum PI was just as high by looking at him. Because I always thought the same thing. I'm like, man, this is like total hippie time. Like, shouldn't they be wasted?
The worst of them were what's his name? Mike, the drummer, Mike
Dolenz. Mickey Dolenz.
Yeah. He was the worst of them.
Yeah, Mickey was the bass player. Or the guitar. Mike Nesmith was the guitar player. Mickey was a bass player, and Peter Tork was the drummer. Peter Tork
was the drummer.
Yeah, he was.
Was he?
Peter Tork was the drummer, and Mike Nesmith and Peter Tork were the actual real musicians in the band. And I swear to God, there was some ad. There was an ad. There was one of these ads on like an infomercial ad on just television. It was like one of those send me money now or I need money now. And I swear to God, it was Mickey Dolenz. It looked just like him, exactly like him, aged the right way. He bursts out of a window and goes, "I need my money now," for this ad. And I swear it was him. And I couldn't look it up because how do you look up somebody who's in an ad, really, if you really care
I
that
could
much?
swear in that music video, Daydream Believer, it shows Mickey Dorn like playing the drums.
Well, he probably did. He probably did. But Peter Tork was the drummer, as far as I remember. I could be wrong because I got high a lot. So I thought
Mickey
Peter
Dorn was
Tork
the
was
one that
drummer.
was the big pothead.
Maybe, yeah, I know who he looks like. I mean, he looks like the guy. He belonged in that original series Star Trek episode with the hippies, man. I mean, he looked like it. He dressed like it. He looked like it.
Yeah, but they
They're
had
very
their own
solid
entourage.
jaw. Yeah,
They had their own entourage and a trader out back. They said that
yeah.
they would
Peter
have
Tork.
groupies
Peter
as
Tork
they-
was kind of Gilligan in that. You know, he was kind
Yeah.
of like the dopey one. I mean, they all were, but Peter Tork was kind of like the Gilligan character. He was always the kind of the idiot.
I liked watching that show when I was a kid.
I actually enjoyed it too, man. I mean, it's a guilty pleasure, but what the hell? I enjoyed it. So there it is. It was fun, you know, for what it was. It's not intriguing. It's not something I watch now and watch reruns of, but it was good. It was all right. It was entertainment.
Yeah.
It was look, the Monkeys TV show compared to Picard or Discovery, Monkeys every time. I'm sorry
I've
to
never
bring it up.
seen-
I thought, you know what? You haven't seen it. You shouldn't.
I don't know. What's so bad about Picard? I hear everybody like ripping on Picard. What's so bad about Picard?
Well, okay. Let me sum it up real quick. They lost the direction of the way the canon was going. The utopian. It's a feel good kind of thing, and they made it into this vicious horror film action cry drama that is just like every fucking thing, excuse my language, everything else on TV, except it happens to be sci-fi, and we're expected to have to like it because it has the word Star Trek on it. It's not.
Oh, so they
Star Trek.
ramped up the violence and all that.
Oh, massively violence, visceral, visual, physical torture. They just made it. It's not like a fun, like, let's go sit and have dinner and watch Star Trek thing. It's like put the kids to bed and then we can
Like
watch
a
Star
horror
Trek with
sci-fi.
the volume. Yeah, it sucks, man. It's not fun. It's not. There's nothing fun about it. You can follow it. It's like a lot of the superhero stuff. You can just follow it. But it's like video games too. If it's not fun, it's not worth it. So you can just follow a storyline, but if you're not enjoying it, just following it because you've put time into it is, I'm sorry if you're doing it, but that's what the Star Trek's doing. I'm still watching old episodes over and over and over and over and over, and I'm still finding new little nuances. I'm looking at every detail. I'm looking at accidental lens flares and boom mics like that.
I love when boom mics are in the shot.
Oh, I'm gonna mute here. I got a phone call coming in.
No
Captain, are
problem.
you there? Mute me if I come over. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Nobody's
like when I get bad movies. You know, I love like when you see a boom mic in the shot. There was one. It's like it was so bad. It's like it was almost intentional. They put the boom mic in the shot. It was so bad. I got a crazy one I'm playing tonight.
Which one?
Barbarian Queen Part 1. I didn't even know there was a Part 2. Somebody said there's a Part 2. So I got Barbarian Queen Part 1 tonight. I'm gonna do Barbarian Queen Part 2 tomorrow.
Never
Last night I did Frankenhooker. Uncut version.
I think I saw that one a long time ago.
Yeah, it's real annoying. Like the girl's New York like accent, you know, is like real annoying. And well, this was the uncut version, so it was like really messed up. I'm like, well, what's? I seen the regular version. I'm like, how can the uncut version be any different? But it was like, it had some crazy scenes in there. I'm like, what the hell? Ugh. Hey, like in California, is it still you need to go get a medical marijuana card, or is it like recreational now?
Recreational.
Oh, okay, cool. I thought Texas was supposed to vote on that like years ago. I remember them bringing it up, but I don't know what happened with that. I know Oregon, man, they decriminalized all drugs. You can walk around with a couple of grams of coke in your pocket and not get in trouble.
Sheesh.
That's just stupid.
Well, actually, I don't remember the country. Portugal, I think it was. They were the first country to decriminalize all drugs, and they said actually the addiction rate has gone down.
I do not know what country that is.
I don't know who started Portugal or some country like that. They decriminalized all drugs and they focused on rehabilitation, and they said actual drug use has gone down.
I don't know if I buy it, but okay.
Yeah, it seems counterintuitive, you know.
Yeah, and I'm just waiting to find out what cameo Greg Grunberg has in this new Superman movie. He's in everything JJ has.
I've never been able to get into comic book movies. I just can't do it. It don't entertain me.
I just hope this new Superman does not have a damn backstory.
See, I liked Superman. I liked Superman. It was a story unto itself. It was not some interweaved into some other bullshit. But now they've all gone fucking stupid. Whatever, DC, MCU, whatever. They're all intertwined somehow and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you got to see this movie to get this movie and yada, yada, yada. Why? I want to watch one movie because a movie is supposed to fucking entertain. Period. I shouldn't have to see this movie to see another movie.
I'm just waiting for Venom and Carnage to start filming so I can apply for background.
Oh, like an extra?
Yeah. I didn't qualify for Matrix because I can't run. Otherwise, I've got a little background in that.
I was actually in a Mexican movie once here.
Somebody's backstage.
I was a gunman, and I got shot and killed off pretty quick.
Kill him! Kill him! Kill him!
Kill the wife.
Sorry about that, Captain. The wife
No
called and I
problem.
had to take it.
Kill the American!
Absolutely.
Kill the American guy.
Absolutely.
Kill the American playing the Mexican. No,
Let's
Carlo.
not talk
No,
about
Carlo.
killing, please.
We don't need any moon of Saturn.
It's a funny story because we had 47 that shot like blanks and shit. And I was like real thirsty. We were downtown Brownsville, and I was like real thirsty because it was a hot day. So, you know, they were shooting something else. So I went into this local like restaurant to get like a bottle of water, and I had the AK-47 in my hand. And you should have seen the look on everybody's face when I walked in there with that thing. Like, they thought I was about to rob the place. They're like, ah! I'm like, no, 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 no.
Yes, I am lighting something up.
Of course.
Hey, it's a wake and bake for me, okay?
All right.
I couldn't sleep.
Looks like a gloomy day today.
Good. Superman 2, Superman 3 is not very good. Well, you know, the first Superman, there's kind of some inconsistencies in that movie. It was good, but bad science. Bad science. Like,
Really?
he's not fast enough. Yeah, he's not fast enough to catch both missiles at the same time, but he's fast enough to spin around the Earth. Hello.
There's science in Superman now.
Okay.
Now, every once in a while, I'll talk about a good science fiction movie with bad science.
Yeah, well, I know, but that's not science fiction. That's a superhero movie, man. That negates science altogether, man.
I'm sorry. There is such a thing as suspension of disbelief.
Yeah, I know.
There was not supposed to be this whole scientific bullshit. Who cares? Anyhow,
I remember one science channel. They did the physics of. I think it was the first Superman or whatever, where Lois has fallen from the skyscraper and he swoops up. And they did the physics, like if that actually happened in real life, it would like tear her apart because of the physics or something.
Her neck snapped.
Yeah,
Total
Crimson
bollocks.
Mist. I agree. And Superman too. I mean, you know, where's the science behind General Zod, man? I mean, he's just there's no General Zod. The
Nuclear
hell?
man.
Yeah. Oh God. Zod.
But anyway, guys, I got to jump off here. I got some stuff to do today. But thanks, Captain Track, everybody up there.
Later,
Bye,
Beast.
Bee's Nest.
I got to run.
have a good one.
You know, if Snyder gets his way, he may continue his Snyderverse and introduce Brainiac as an ultimate villain.
Just kill
I
me.
gotta go.
What are you talking about?
Just make it easier. Just kill me,
Any movies
please.
and comics are us. Man of Steel is good. I want to see a Superman vs. Brainiac film.
That's not in Star Trek. What are you talking about?
See you later, Nina. Have a good one.
Bye, Nina.
Bye, Nina.
Goodbye. Goodbye. I'm going to get some sleep now.
Good. Good.
And you take care, Captain.
Let's see here. Crimson, Cat, Crimson Mist. Superman 4 was so low budget they reused the same plane scene over and over.
Star Trek movie
Yeah.
reused footage too. I mean,
Well, did you know during the Brandon Ruth flying scene, there was two guys in green suits waving his cape?
No, Carlo, no, I'm not. Thank you.
what's wrong, Cap? I mean, other than I know you talked about the medical issues.
Just everything. It's funny because I was on another stream earlier. I was just in the stream. I wasn't on the stream, and it's like I had somebody telling me, "Oh, hey, you're stressed. Okay, well, don't stress things that you can't control. Really, really. So I'm not supposed to stress that my dad needs a pacemaker. Really, because like I can really control that." But I'm supposed to say, "Oh, okay, that's just life," and okay, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some of the platitudes that people offer, they mean well, but they don't mean anything, especially when you're going through something. And I'm sure whoever said that meant well, but
I know they meant
it
well.
sounded, but it sounded like a slap in the face. I know what you mean. Like when I found my mom dead, and after I was going and still going through PTSD, years later, one of my high school friend said the stupidest thing. Well, now she's in a better place. It's like, thanks, man. The fuck, you know, like. Anyway, I just thought that, you know, it's things like that. I knew he meant well and didn't know what to say because he was an idiot, frankly. But, you know, it was just like, dude, like, just don't say anything. That would had been better. It's in a better place. Yeah, I stuck her in a furnace and burned her corpse. Sitting on my shelf. It's a better place.
I. I shouldn't find humor in that, but
No,
can't
I mean
help
it is. It is funny. It is funny because it's so awkward and fucked up, man. You know, it's like so. That's what. Anyway, that's what I'm saying is that they were saying to you is they just didn't know what to say and were very awkward and said something kind of, you know,
Well,
dumb
I mean,
but meant well. But meant
it's
well.
one thing if it was like, okay, you know, I know that Bird is having issues, and you know, blah blah blah, and I'm concerned about a friend, that kind of thing. That is like, okay, yeah, you don't stress it. You can't let it get to you. Okay, I get that. But when it's happening in the house you're in, you can't escape it. It's like, yeah, just because I can't control it doesn't mean it doesn't affect me.
Well, don't let it get to you is what it sounds like to the person listening is a brush off. You know, just just don't worry about it. You know, don't let it get to you. If it doesn't get to me, that won't get to you. Well, when the person has already initiated a conversation saying it gets to me, saying don't let it is a fucking cop out. So instead, maybe some advice like, well, what might you be able to do to alleviate this or to change that or cope with this situation in this way, you know, as opposed to don't worry about it. That's really a bullshit response, and it's them meaning well but not thinking about your position. My opinion, anyway.
Yeah.
But it's not. Don't take it as negative or somebody who doesn't care. They just don't know how to respond. Maybe they don't care, but odds are they care enough to have the conversation. They just don't know how to respond or help you, and they're just giving you a placative answer. No,
Yeah.
it's that's all. Still means well. It doesn't help you at all.
I
Just
meant
like that
well,
whole
yeah.
diatribe I just gave you. Doesn't help.
And yes, Kronos, I always overthink things. You're right.
You've never heard of a smart person underthinking very much, have you?
Not really.
So there you are. That's one for Cap. Where are you at, Bird? Cap's ahead.
I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention. I was trying to craft it. Sorry, there's something in games, movies, and comics R Us said. I was trying to craft a joke out of that. I'm like, that's kind of funny. Okay, I know what I can do with that, but how am I wording it correctly?
Inappropriate condolences said to me, well, your parents are better off dead. He meant because they were suffering and was not malicious. But, fuck, what was he thinking? Yeah, exactly. Better off dead. Sure, why not?
Nah.
That's a interesting way of consoling someone. I mean, it'd be one
Yeah.
thing you find they're, you know, in a better place, or at least that's something. It's not as
Well, it's like
fucking
that's like saying
stupid.
it's like saying at like the Dalai Lama's funeral or something. Well, he's at peace now. You know, like
I thought the Dalai Lama was always at peace.
right. That was the point. There's this thing called sarcasm. It's an interesting trait. It's really fun.
Oh, I wasn't even sure what that was.
I utilize it quite a bit.
Really? No,
I'm not really good at it. I'm not really good at it though. Thank you, glass of wine.
I call it Vine.
Yeah, that works.
Man, I haven't had alcohol in a couple weeks.
That's amazing, actually. I can't remember the last time I've gone 1 week without alcohol, which is not that unusual. Having said what I just said, not remembering. No, but honestly, it must have been 20 years ago or something. It was probably 15 years ago. I was still responsible when I was doing audio.
Wait, there was a time you were actually responsible?
Yeah.
Wow. Where's the time?
Well, when you have a shitload of responsibility shoveled onto you, you either take the cause or don't. And I took it
Okay.
and was very serious. That's how I got to do what I got to do. But before that, the high school, the college, early college anyway. Later in college, I was quite serious.
Wait, you actually remember college? You didn't party enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember it well.
You didn't party enough.
I've told you stories about it before, so. Oh, that's funny. I missed out earlier. I was listening in. You guys were talking about James Doohan.
Yeah, it was early this morning.
Yeah. Well, I was listening. I've told Captain about it. And actually, you heard it too about the picture that I got him to sign as well.
Yeah.
I didn't want to interrupt because there were so many other good stories. I already told that one before, so. But it's cool. I mean, the guy was really like a much better person, don't you think, than some of the others?
Oh yeah.
You know who I mean. You know who I mean. Obviously, you don't want to.
Billy Bob.
Don't want to disparage, but yeah, that works. That works. Billy Bob's fine. Yeah, better than Billy Bob. But I have no grudge against him. I just he made it clear, and I can imagine how it might have been. Hell, I've seen Galaxy Quest. But yeah, I mean, just to have that little bit of dignity, just to take that 1 second to go, like the one about Nimoy, about Shatner, just like going, don't talk, and how Nimoy was like, thank you, just that one brief second of, I heard you, as a you're a human also, even though I'm busy, as opposed to you're beneath me kind of thing.
Exactly.
So much respect for every actor that acts like that. And there are many. And there are many who do not. And there are people that are absolutely, I hear these names coming up in pop culture, and I'm like, who the hell's that? And it's like, oh, this he's all pissed off about this and that and the other. And I'm like, who is it? Wrote some song. It's like, have I heard it? No.
And who are
Why is it a thing? Why is it a thing? Because it's a controversy, and there's all, what's going, is it a good song? Well, no. Well, it's a hit song though. Okay, I'm done. Man, I got to tell you this story real quick. All right, so they were talking about the Grammys on the news. I don't remember what station it was on. I really don't. It might have been the BBC. Anyway, doesn't matter. And they're talking, and they're like, okay, so the people up for the Grammys are this. I don't remember. So it's this person and this person and this person and this person, and they're on a split screen, and the other dude just starts kind of giggling, and the news anchor lady is like, what? And he goes, I have never heard of any of these people. This is like live on international news. And she started laughing, going, I've only heard of them through my kids. I have never heard any of their music. I guess I'm not cool. And they both had a laugh about who? For what? Yeah. And it was on the news, man. I couldn't believe it. I'll try to find it. Man, How would I even find that clip? Like news people laughing at Grammys, I guess.
Or just go to the news website itself and look at
I'm
video.
just gonna hang on. Let me have some fun here.
Well, I'm gonna
Let's see.
take off because I need to take a shower and get ready for the day.
What are you doing this
Absolutely.
day that you need to shower for?
Well, I need to go shopping, food shopping.
Oh, well, that's better. Yeah, that you shower, you know.
Yeah. I mean, people can't smell me through the face mask, but still, I want to feel clean.
Actually, I bet that they can because I've smelled people through my face mask and they must really stink. I guess you get more sensitive or something.
Well, if your face mask smells, it's not dirty; it's your breath.
Yeah, I know. My face pack doesn't smell because I brush my teeth. That's all you got to do is brush your teeth before you use your face mask, and also don't eat a burrito and then put your face mask on. Like have a mint, rinse out with water or something. I mean, it's not being unclean. It's just breaths smell.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
later, Captain. Later, Dave. Later, everybody.
hey, take care, Layu. Have a good one, bud. Oh, I forgot to ask him if he was shopping for a Steinway piano. I figured that's what he was doing, but
I'm sure.
I mean, I guess maybe he's just going to get the Studio D, the cheaper model. I don't know. So what's up, Captain? Are you doing anything in particular meal-wise for St. Patrick's Day?
Not a thing.
Not a
a
thing.
damn thing. No.
Okay. Yeah, we are. I've got a crock pot here with
Cool.
some kind of meat in it. I don't know. It's that meat, corned beef, I guess. Rachel bought it. We're cooking it.
Oh my God! Looking at the chat, dear God. I wear five masks at once. That's the one crotch.
Well, you're 5 times less likely to get COVID on your crotch then.
Absolutely. And then Curtis is gay, slow cooking.
Yeah, definitely slow. Face mask.
And a face mask was shopping the other day. Turns out that beauty mask isn't good enough. Who knew?
I saw a face mask the other day that if I didn't need to wear one, I would have worn just for fun. It is a picture of on the face mask, so it's covering your nose, but it's a picture of a mask below a nose, so the nose is like painted on the mask.
Yeah.
so it looks like you're wearing it under your nose, but you're not. So when people say, "Hey, pull up your mask," and you can pull it up and show your mouth and be like, "What? What are you talking about?" It's great. I love that messing with people kind of thing. See, I just think of them as a new T-shirt. They're not comfortable to wear, but when I was in high school, if somebody said you can wear face masks with any design you like on them, it'd be a thing. But as it got political, it became like a political thing. People wore bell bottoms for a while. That was fucked up. Who was it that came up with the idea? It was one person that was on your panel, Captain, that came up with the idea. I'm trying to remember who it was before I say it. I can't. It was the idea of investing heavily in like makeup companies and lipsticks and stuff, because when the masks go away, everybody's going to be buying that shit. And I might have been LDG even. I think it was. But that's not that bad of an idea. Not like I have $1 billion to invest in lipstick companies, though.
I gotta go take something for a headache. Mind talking for a minute?
Okay. Yeah. I'll try and keep them entertained, buddy. So, hang on. I'm going to pull up the chat here. I have to go over to my tablet because I cannot see you all. So, give me 1 second. YouTube. Boing, and there we go. Okay, let's see who's in the chat. Oh my God, Kronos? Really, you're here? Games, movies, and comics. You have a headache? Yeah. A Karen. Oh, the woman had a meltdown. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the mask meltdown things, games, movies, and comics are us. Yeah, it is kind of extreme if you think about it in a sensible, non-fired up situation, and you see somebody doing that, you'd be like, do you realize that you're just really acting the fool right now? Like, you're not acting like decently at all. Well, goddamn, I don't have. It's like, wow, this is just a store. Just leave. It's creepy. It's weird. Somebody's getting a phone call. Unless that's me. I don't think it is. It's just better looking than Troy.
What the hell do you want? Where's my phone?
Good game is free.
Of course, I'm probably not muted.
Free to play on sale
Of course, I'm
for
not
the
muted.
weekend.
Yay! Oh,
Wesley Crusher.
hey Wesley, what's going on?
Shut up, Kronos, man. You made me laugh, you bastard. Wow, somebody's getting some phone bombs. Shit. Now we got the DOD on us. Sorry. I said the word.
I know. What the fucking... How do I turn off the...
God.
I'm getting tired of getting fucking updates. Go away. Oh. Okay.
Well, yeah, Nigel Movie Guy. Yeah, we do like film.
Oh, thank God, that Nigel Movie Guy.
Absolutely. Now, there's most obvious films which border on pretentious, like that everybody's seen, Gone with the Wind, Citizen Kane, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we don't need reviews of those. Something different would be great. If you throw that in there, we could have a discussion about it. Citizen Kane again, the War of the Worlds, the nuances.
Hello, world. It's Birdo Prey 5, Kapla.
Kapla.
Hail Karoga.
Hail, Karoga. Oh, man, Captain. I just finished watching Stargate, Season 4, Episode 2, The Other Side, where it turns out they were helping the Nazis on another planet, but they didn't know they were Nazis. Oh. I still think they should have taken the technology. But it was a good episode. Otherwise, I would have been here sooner. What's we got going on today? What's the point?
It's that thing on top of your head, but if you let your hair grow long, nobody will see it.
The point is the top of the tip. So as such, it counts. Welcome, Wesley. Birdo Gray is here. The one with Odo. Yes, in fact, it is the one with Odo. Rene Auberjonois, the leader of the bad guys.
Clayton.
And to be honest, I can't believe that they let him die. I mean, that was a dick move. A dick move. One thing to leave him behind, another thing to close the iris on him, knowing he's going to get squished. Honestly, I have a lot of problems with the morals in this episode. I know they were trying to be on their high horse, but no, they went too far.
Well, worse things happen at sea, Bird, than being squished by a.
Nobody died in real life, Carlo, just in the episode.
They squished him, Carlo.
Wesley says, I love your quotes. Captain, how you doing? I heard you had a headache.
And Carlo, it's not a spoiler until you've seen it because he might have been lying. So until you see it, it's not really a spoiler.
Let's just say stressed. That's
Honestly, I had a headache most of the morning myself. I just
Do you think
got the
it's an
cough and-
atmospheric pressure thing because of that, how it was so warm and then all of a sudden it's cold this week? Do you think maybe it's just barometric pressure? Because a lot of people have said that about having a headache.
I think it's a dehydration issue because of the humidity. Like, I think your body gets used to high humidity and then it goes dry and like it's like shit.
And you're used to just drinking very little, and then
Right.
yeah, that's possible.
Like,
Yeah,
I need to
That
drink
that
more
happened.
water.
That happened to Rachel the other day. She had this bad headache at work and didn't know why, and just drank some water and was fine. Exactly, dehydration.
Chronos, this bird is giving me a headache. Well, lower the volume, Chronos. Wesley says, bird of prey, can you say the one about the point again? Yes, the point is the top of the tip, and as such, it counts every time.
And the counterpoint still counts for Karoga.
Josh Street says, bird of prey, O'Brien plays the character Cohen. Later on, he replaces Odo's character. Does he? Isn't that Stargate Atlantis we get O'Brien? It's a whole different, it's a different world, a different, I mean, he comes in as a character, a recurring character that are more bad guy humans, but it's a whole different planet and a whole different galaxy. Somebody's honking their horn like crazy outside.
Oh, it might be stuck.
A stuck horn is not something you want to have in New York City. Somebody's liable to come out there and just beat your car with a hammer or a bat, a baseball bat, till it stops beeping.
You know, it's funny. Years ago, a neighbor, a couple of houses down across the street, their car alarm started going off at 3 a.m. And they were, middle-aged folks. They didn't just get home from a bar. It was just sitting out there. There was no crime or anything. And their car alarm spontaneously started going off. It was like an old Volvo or something with
Somebody
just
in
the
the
beep,
brown
beep,
house
beep
or
alarm.
whatever.
And I went over and beat on their door because it
It's
wouldn't
in the
stop.
brown.
It didn't shut off after like
Mhm.
5 minutes. And I beat on their door and was like, hello. No answer. No lights came on, nothing. So neighbors called I was like, fine, whatever. And the neighbors I didn't call the police. The neighbors did. And the police show up, knock on the door. They answer the door then. And we're like, oh, we had no idea our car alarm in front of our house was just blaring.
Yeah.
I mean, how
Likely
deaf?
case.
Well, how deaf can you be though? Like,
I
would
mean,
you
I'll
let
be
it
honest,
go
it's
off?
happened to us, but I was the first one that woke up because my bed is literally right next to my driveway. I felt really bad, but I heard it the worst of anybody.
My old Ford Explorer, there was a problem with one of the door lock systems or something like that, so it would go off spontaneously, usually in the middle of the night. Nobody was prying into it. No cars drove by. There was no earthquake, no wind, no birds crapping on it, nothing. And, 3 a.m, it would just start honking. And it would scare the crap out of me because I tried to be a good neighbor and not just sleep through that. So I'd actually have my little key fob next to me so I could run to the window and shut it off.
Ours
And
went
it only
off
happened
one
about 3
time
times.
when it was actually somebody trying to break in, and I had it on camera, and they ended up running away.
So,
Well, hold on.
hey,
I'll
so
be
what do
right
you
back.
think? What makes them actually work? Because I can arm the car, like I can lock the car and it has a little flashing light, and it has obviously anti-theft. But unless you break the window, like the James Bond movie where it blows up, or in what was that one where he's in Spain or whatever with the Lotus, and the guy smashes his window and it says anti-theft and it blows up. But unless you smash the window, you can tug on the handle all you want and the alarm doesn't go off. So if I leave it open and you open the door, the alarm doesn't go off. What does the car alarm do? You have to break a window or tow it or something? Or is it just stupid? Sounds like it's stupid to me.
Well, see, once the well, that's one thing. If they start to tow it or they start to lift it and the alarm goes off, when it reaches a certain angle, it shuts off. Because then the computer knows that the car is being towed and assumes that it's legitimately being towed.
Ah.
When actually somebody could have gotten a hold of a tow truck and it could have been, being stolen for parts.
So, but my point is, it's like, so I arm the car alarm, and once it's armed, and I have to add this, my key fob is not on me. It's I'm about, I don't know, 40 feet from the street. My key fob's inside, and I can pull on the door with the little red light on the dashboard flashing saying armed. Pull on the doors, no alarm goes off. I can shake the car, no alarm goes off. So why would it go, like if I leave the car open and it's off and I have the key inside, it'll go off. That's just, I don't know. It seems silly. Like you really have to break a window and like jostle the car to make it go off. It's not really a car alarm unless you leave it open. And if you do that, then that's everybody around the area who's getting trouble with their cars, because there's been an increase over the pandemic with car shopping, people going into cars trying to get money or whatever's in the glove box, and a couple of car thefts, which is unusual for the area. And they're like, well, somebody took my car, but I left the keys in it. Because it used to be like that up in Country Club Hills, which is, I don't know, half a mile from here. Like you could do that. You could leave your front door open. You could leave the keys in your car with the window open. Nobody'd come by there. But people are like astonished. Well, I've been locking my car since I ever had a car.
Like I'm just saying.
That's what they're there for.
I don't know how. There's no place I would live that I wouldn't leave that would leave my doors unlocked in my house or my car.
With your keys in your car. I've seen it like 5 times. Arlington's not that big. 5 times we're like, well, we did leave the keys in the car. Why would you do that?
You're like, what the hell is the point of having a house and leaving it unlocked?
Why the hell would you?
Or even worse, staying in your home at night with your doors open.
Well, that's like, I mean, even golf carts.
That's just begging to be robbed or worse.
Well, that's and they're astonished by it. It's like we live in not I don't live there, but like right over the hill there, the richest places in North Arlington, right around the country club with zillion-dollar houses and Rollses and stuff with the keys in the car with the car open. The fuck is wrong with you? And how did you make that money? Being that stupid. I mean, you must be good at something. Just do that and don't buy cars anymore.
What are you saying, Captain?
Sorry.
Okay, if it was so safe, then why would you even bother having a lock on the door?
Yeah.
Well,
for the other people that have it less fortunate than
why
you.
Not just have a passage door? Just put it, replace the doorknob with a passage door. No big deal. Like you would put on your bathroom door. It doesn't have a lock on it.
Yeah.
The house comes with a lock, so even they build the house, the builder. Right, that's what I'm saying.
Locks, you just got to use them. You can leave your house open if you want. Just don't understand why people are astonished that somebody stole their car when they left the keys in it.
Hell, even when I'm in the fanciest hotel, when I used to travel, I would close and chain my hotel door.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And word of the wise, those little electronic novelty safes are exactly what they are, novelties. You can get into them with a piece of tin foil. I've seen how it's done. I've never tried it myself, but I've seen how it's done. It's real easy. It's not locksmithing at all. It's just a simple little safety catch. They're like, put your passport and all your money and your sidearms in this little safe. Nobody has access to it. It's like, yeah, but everybody can. They don't know the combination, but everybody knows the trick. Put the tin foil under the thing. That's the trick. It's open.
That's pretty bad.
A lot of electronic locks are like that, especially in little safes like gun safes and things like that. You have to you have to be wary of somebody who might be, like, if you're in a high security thing, you know better. Like if you're a diamond merchant or something. But, for a hotel safe, come on, man, those guys know how to get into those things if they're going to. They just know that they'll get caught.
Yeah, I used to use the safe most of the time.
Most of the time, it's fine. The maid is not going to know how to get in, but the concierge will.
Oh, the concierge always will.
Right.
I mean, there's really not a lot I would leave behind in my safe if I was going.
Well, the bottom
out
line
somewhere.
is, unless you have secret documents, they're not going to go after your money or your Rolex or anything like that. But if you're carrying like a diplomatic document or something like that, well, first of all, you probably wouldn't be staying there in the hotel with the little battery operated button safe in the closet.
Maybe if I was going to like the pool or something, then I'd put my wallet.
You would probably take your document to whoever it needed to go to first.
No, I'm just saying,
But,
my
yeah, the
wallet,
wallet,
or my
yeah.
passport or something. I wouldn't take that to the pool. I would just take my card or whatever and put my wallet in the safe. But that's really the only time. Otherwise, if I left the room, the wallet and my passport go with me.
Bird, I'm actually wearing my fake wedding ring. I've been wearing it for probably about 10 years because the real one's gold and it's a stupid adornment. And the fake one we got at one of those little carts in the middle of a mall where they sell like cheap fake rings. It was like $10. Looks like
you
a wedding
get the
ring.
fake wedding ring, so
Yeah, so I could go on my honeymoon. Yeah, I could. No. So I could go on my honey. Now, yes, Bird, that's exactly why I did it. Guess what? It worked. But
I'm sure it does.
It worked without the ring too. No, so when we went on a honeymoon to the Dominican Republic, we didn't want to be wearing like real gold rings in case something happened. Nothing against DR. We had a lot of fun, but didn't want to wear our real wedding rings. And after that, I'm working at the hardware store. And I'm like, well, I don't want to, be on the grinder, doing something and scuff my wedding ring, so I'll wear the fake one. And I just ended up just wearing it for longer. It's actually more really my wedding ring than the gold ceremonial one that's tucked away because I've worn it for, a decade.
See,
and that's what my wife said too. She's like, where's your real wedding ring? And I'm like, I'm wearing it. This is the one that represents it. It doesn't matter if it's the gold one that we wore when we got married. It's the symbol. It's like, hey, wait a minute, that police badge sewn onto the side of your shirt isn't the original police badge that was. It's a symbol. It doesn't really matter if it's the same one, if it means the same thing, in my opinion, anyway.
Right.
I have a serious phobia of wearing rings, so I'll be honest. In the unlikely event I was to ever get married, like if, I don't know, somebody needed documents to get in the country or whatever, I wouldn't wear a ring. Maybe I could use a Sharpie to make a ring around my finger.
Is it that you don't want it like to basically
I've heard
chop
too
off
many
your finger?
horror stories of people who smash their fingers and then the rings cause them, they had to be cut off and they were in incredible pain.
Well, yeah, you will be in pain, and the swelling could. I mean, it
Or your
can be
ring
gross.
gets caught on something and it rips your finger off.
I've actually seen that happen. Not occur, but I've seen the aftermath, and that's exactly what it sounds like, and it is. And no, when that happens, it is not like it being chopped off. There's no sewing it back. It's a mutilation. That's that.
Hello, Cinnabon Bunny. Kapla.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun talking about missing fingers and rings. But so you don't like a ring because of that. And you know that one of the things that we carry in medic units is actually just a ring cutter, a specific tool only for cutting rings off fingers. That's basically its only purpose for that very thing. But swelling can happen very fast. And it might not, I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen a snake bite, but swelling can happen real fast. And
I'd wear
bad.
a gold necklace before I'd wear a gold ring. Sure. I missed a donation yesterday.
You did?
Cinnabon, are you sure? The thing wasn't working. I'm sorry. Let me go check.
It's crackers.
It's Captain, I assume.
It's
Sorry.
crackers. He's eating crackers. Leave him alone. It's his channel. He can do what he wants.
Stream. He can do whatever. Exactly.
I'm opening chocolate. I need chocolate.
Chocolate. What type? Milk? Dark? White?
Does it have nuts?
No nuts.
Is it infused with frosted flakes?
No.
Okay.
I mean, yes, it's dark.
Toe rings are a thing. No, they're not. You're hanging with the wrong crowd, Kronos.
I'd rather toe rings than other rings. No, thank you.
I saw on YouTube the other day somebody played Lord of the Rings, and every time they said the word ring, they accelerated the movie by 1/2 speed up more, and it was 8 minutes long. Every time the word ring was mentioned, it like doubled in speed, and they say it constantly. And it was kind of funny. It got annoying really quick, but to begin with, it was just amazing. I mean, even through the intro, it was like already at like the whole movie was at like 3/4 speed through the intro. And it was like, look, it's Bilbo's ring. And it just.
Did I miss the Kathleen Kennedy donation for $5? Who is this Lucille Ball? J.J. Abrams created Star Trek. # Justice for Abrams. I don't remember reading that one. My deepest apologies to Kathleen Kennedy. I will bring it up today in our open line stream later. Cinnabon. Good lookout on Kathleen Kennedy's part. Thank you. The dang thing keeps replaying all the super chats, so I had to keep it turned off until they fix it.
Contacted them?
No. But being it's happening to everybody who uses StreamYard, Streamlab, I assume someone will contact them.
Okay, Bird.
Yeah.
You have to assume that nobody has contacted them.
Yeah, but I'm just saying eventually somebody will. It's not going to be me. There's got to be more than just me and Anti-Trigger who use it.
No.
I heard people complaining about it. Even Nerdrotic was complaining about it.
Well, at least I know he would complain.
Yeah.
At least he's got balls. Bird is just too nice.
Bird doesn't complain. He gives dispositions about fact.
I'll rant.
Nah,
rant on
I would say that you probably are
Streamlabs.
giving a disposition about facts.
More chocolate. Need more chocolate. Thank God.
And Captain Trek is the Counselor Troy of YouTube. Looking for more chocolate. Tell me, are you sensing
Oh.
anything, Captain Trek?
Oh, wow. That was excellent.
Yeah, I'm sensing that Bird was removed from the stream.
Oh, God. You did not really.
Actually, I had chocolate today for the first time in a while. I had some dark chocolate Hershey's Kisses. The bank kicked him out yesterday. We need to know more details about this, Cinnabon. Was it because you weren't wearing a mask, or you tried to withdraw too much money? You gave him a note?
Did you work at a bank and get fired?
And no, Carlo, I couldn't find my store page.
Hey, Pixels.
They fucked it up. So, but I was able to withdraw the money that has been spent. The whole $6 something cents of that what I get. So.
Yeah, Cinnabon. The Dean Martin is finally under construction. Finally had enough resources to make to build it. I mean, it's not done yet. Still needs a lot, but this base, the Unicron base, with its 16 refineries and giant mining ships, was so full of resources. I said, F it, let's build the Dean Martin. And so I'd say it's about 75% done. Need a lot of thrusters, though, thruster components. A ton of thruster components. Just constantly making thruster components.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
But
I just changed the name to the Thruster.
So now I need some more superconductors and field emitters. Shit. Superconductor, field emitters, steel plate. Okay. Well, we've got quite a few. Oh man, is it really? There's got to be enough. I just came back with a big gold. We'll do 5,000 gold. Things, field emitters. We'll do 5,000 of them. And we still got metal grids being made. And we need more. I don't know, another 50,000 steel plates.
50,000 what, though? Tons?
No, 50,000 units of steel plates.
So
we had so much iron, it's like ridiculous. Hell, fuck.
But I mean, it goes into such
100,000.
detail of what you need, though. It doesn't give you an actual measurement. It's just a unit. Everything you need to build these ships is just incredible. I've watched you engineer these things, but
the resources is mined in kilograms.
Okay.
but then actually, in fact, it points at kilograms.
Hmm.
But I don't know how many kilograms of iron it takes to make a single sheet, a steel plate. But
And you
it's
haven't done the research, and you've been playing
it
this game for
really doesn't matter. All I know is when it says I need more, I mine more.
Yeah.
By the way, Bird, do you happen to have that tab still open? The setting up the bot.
No,
Thank you.
but I
Sent
can
me.
get it.
Wow, he closed a tab.
Yeah, I know. I closed the tab. Field emitter, superconductor. Okay. Well, that'll be good. That'll be good.
Unfortunately, gentlemen, I have to leave you. My new project is to rebuild the entire basement, and that's something that will be ongoing. HVAC was the first part, Captain. So I'll show you what a new basement looks like. She has the old photos, and when we're done, I'll show you an old new, and you'll be like, wow, that was a dump, as to, wow, that's not so much of a dump. But she's going to come home soon, so I got to get off of this.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, well, no, she
Nice
doesn't.
to
She
have
doesn't
you.
dislike it, Captain. She's just, I got to pay the attention to where it's due at the time.
Yes, you do. You must.
So, well, thanks for having me on, Captain. And Bird, I'll see you around. And
Take care.
Take care. Bye bye.
By the way, what time are you going to be on? I didn't get a chance to ask earlier.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
What time is it now?
it's about 1:30. Well, I don't know what the hell time it is.
2:38 p.m.
2:38.
Eastern.
Yes.
I don't know. Probably 4 p.m. Eastern. If you're
Okay.
off by then, I don't really have any set time. I mean, don't have to end on my account, mind you. Cisco Prey will be getting here probably about that time, so we'll see.
Oh Lord. Well, let's see here. Where's the okay? Kronos asked, "What's a gigawatt?" And Crimson Mist said 1 billion watts.
Let's see. Stream elements. Of course, now all the things I find is web pages, is the videos. Nobody. Hello?
Good evening. May I speak John?
Who are you looking for?
The name is Jill, and the last name is Sanchez.
No, you got the wrong number.
Sorry for that. Thank you.
No problem. That was a weird one.
That's definitely weird. And take care, Crimson Mist. Yes, we're on. This is happening. I don't know if you exist, Andrea. That's a good question. And yes, Kronos, it was a wrong number, supposedly.
They were nice about it, at least.
They were.
I didn't want to take advantage.
Why not?
Because it was a, an innocent mistake or something, not an asshole trying to sell me solar panels or worse, try to scam me out of something.
This is Steve from Microsoft. We detected error in your Windows. Let's see here.
Sorry about that. I was trying to paste something into the chat, the private chat, and I accidentally exited the page. So there's a link to set up.
Thank you.
Set up the bot. But there's tons of videos on how to do it if you prefer to watch a YouTube video.
Watch my channel, done that.
Dee Dee says sometimes you have to be mean on the phone. Well, you don't have to be mean on the phone, but frankly, some people deserve it. Okay, if they're there scamming people out of money, they deserve it. If they're scamming people to giving up their personal info, they deserve it. And frankly, if they're using some type of bogus charity or bullshit timeshare, bullshit that nobody's going to buy, fake free vacations, they deserve it too. I don't care, even if they claim that, oh, it's a legitimate business. No, you're just an idiot. Okay, if you don't realize that you're being lied to, that there's no legitimate company giving away free vacations, then you're too stupid to be working on the phone. And it's better for the economy that you quit your job and go home and cry about it. And I'm sorry, but it's just the reality of the situation. If you are too stupid to realize that you are being used as a tool to scam people, then you have no business making phone calls. If you call me, you better damn well have a good reason to do so. Meow, Moira. Professor.
What the heck? Why is Professor here?
I don't know.
Not too much. And Kronos is meowing, gurring at Moira Kitty. That's cool.
Sassy. We got a while before Ciso Prey gets here. She's looking out the window, very, very, very waiting. I know, Sassy. And yes, so Sassy, the cheese yesterday in the Dear Bop, turned out that was Elihu. Elihu wrote the Dear Bop asking about giving you cheese on camera.
Now, how did you figure that one out?
He told me this morning. He
Okay.
said, did you get a Dear Bop about giving Sassy cheese? He wrote it, but he forgot he couldn't be at the stream, so he didn't know if I did it or not.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here now. Let's go back to the chat here. Okay. Kronos. What if the orphans stop working? Is it okay to call the Imperial Palace? In Burka Prey.
Yeah, you could call the palace, but I mean, don't expect them to be nice to you.
And Daging Sound says, let's see here now. Daging Sound says he was totally wrong about the monkeys earlier. Peter was the bass player. And Professor Brainy Specs called the
Called off work.
work
Oh, because he
today?
had a headache. I'm sorry, Professor.
That's bad.
I hope you are feeling better than that. Oh, Andrea Seabrook is here. Is here.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Is this not a good
was.
time for me to show up?
It would not be.
I'm sorry, Captain. You're starting to drop. I couldn't hear what you said.
Why would it not be?
Yeah, why would it not be? It's always a good time. No, the only person I'd kick Andrea off for is Kronos, because Kronos has yet to do a live stream because of his supposed lack of a microphone, which we all know is a lie.
And I have heard before, rumor has it, somewhere in the YouTube land library, there could possibly be a recording somewhere of Kronos on a live stream.
Hey, hello, Andrea.
Hi. I just
But that's rumor.
when I first came into the chat, Kronos, who I love, but Kronos said, "Not a great time for you to show up" or something. So I was like, "What?"
I think it's just Kronos being Kronos.
Kronos being the chronometer, the chronosometer that he is. I'm actually in a school library, so I'm popping up here, but I'm going to mute for a couple of minutes while I get out of here.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean,
cool. Okay.
I didn't know schools were open anymore.
Boarding school, one pod.
So how many boards are there? Sorry. Now, do they teach you to make boards?
I assume it's a school you learn to make boards. And then those boards are shipped off to all the other schools because they all need boards. Blackboards, whiteboards, chalkboards. Do they even use chalkboards anymore? Or is it all marker board?
It's usually marker board. And of course, Texas
we need
schools
to
are
go
open.
back. We need to go back to real chalk. Right?
Yes.
Real chalk with the dust and the erasers. And when the teacher gets really pissed, they can make that terrible, oh my God, that terrible sound on the chalkboard that even now, decades after I last heard it, is still making my hair stand up all over my body. Just thinking about that awful, awful sound of fingers going, nails. Oh my God, it's torture. It is torture.
And
you
yet
have
you're
to stop talking about it.
I know it's like
Well, talk about something nicer, Bird. Something that we enjoy.
Okay.
It's something I know that you
Professor,
enjoy.
Guess what I saw today, Professor? Guess what I watched today?
Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. You watch it every day, Bird.
Two
No
words. You
surprise.
got Crystal Skull right. I watched Crystal Skull. It was the Stargate episode, Crystal Skull, but nevertheless, I watched it.
Well, it was just a warm up for your viewing of Indiana
I
Jones.
forgot all
and
about it.
Kingdom of
No,
the
it
Crystal
is.
Skull.
It is far better than Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull, the Stargate episode. We meet Daniel Jackson's grandfather in it. That's what I like about watching Stargate, like once every 6 or 7 years. I've completely forgotten all the details of the episode, so it's like watching it for the first time.
Yeah, I need to rewatch
I
Stargate.
have become obsessed with the Orville.
Good.
Oh,
Did you watch
the
the
Orville
first
is great.
episode yet?
I'm halfway through the second season.
Oh, have
You've
you
watched all of the first season?
Yes, sir.
Yes, she has.
Nice.
Have you seen the 2-parter yet?
No, I
In
just
mid.
before that.
Oh,
Identity
before
parts 1 and 2.
And
I'd love to see
Yeah.
those again.
It's
yeah.
a good place to take a break.
And you know, it's so exciting. It's like I'm starting to get so deep into it. Like it gets more complicated and interesting. Like the philosophy and some of the stuff they're doing. Oh my God, it's great. It's so good.
Yeah, it's good stuff, right?
Yes, it is.
I mean, is Deep Space Nine or any of the Star Treks that good?
I would say
know
Deep
you're all gonna
Space
say they're
Nine
better.
is, but
I'd say Deep Space Nine is better. I
I'd
mean,
say
it
Deep
starts
Space
slow,
Nine is overall is better, but understand it's 7 seasons of 25 episodes apiece. Whereas Orville is,
Yeah.
I think, 24 episodes, maybe between the first 2 seasons.
It's 23. Yeah, it's like 11 and 13 or something. Yeah.
Orville has a better concentration of good episodes because there's fewer episodes, but they're better. Whereas DS9, you have some filler episodes and some episodes that are so-so. Whereas almost every episode of Orville is damn well spot on.
Exactly.
Well,
But
they don't have to do the filler episodes, so they
right. I was going to say,
concentrate.
but if you add it up, I'd say there's probably more great DS9 episodes than Orville episodes. But then there's a lot of DS9 episodes that are, decent, but not great. And a few that are cringy, cringeworthy.
I don't know if you
not a
can hear
lot.
that high-pitched whine or not.
I don't hear it.
Okay, good. My mic's pretty good at not picking up background noise.
Am I back? Hello?
Yes,
You
you're
are
back,
there.
Andrea.
I went on
Can you
for a
hear?
while before I realized that no one could hear me.
The last thing we heard you ask was, is DS9 as good? And the answer was basically
Oh.
better.
I
But
heard all of that. I heard all of your answers.
Okay.
Yeah, the filler episodes, all
Okay.
that stuff. And then I was
Yeah.
responding. And
Okay,
no one
well,
could
we
hear me.
didn't hear any of the response.
My response was just like, yeah. I mean, the Orville is like incredibly concentrated and compact for what it's
That's
doing. And
what's good about it.
it's amazing.
Well, they don't have to fill, 24 or 26 episodes in a season, so they can concentrate just on the best scripts.
Yeah. And it's like both the A and the B plots have really interesting stuff going on. Even if it's just, Bortus grows a mustache, it's like it ends up being, playing out the relationship between Bortus and what's his face?
Clyden.
Yeah, and Bopa, Gropa, Topa. Yeah. Gropa. I'm glad it's not Gropa. And and I just now I want to go back and watch it all again.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't finished
Yep.
it, but I will be finishing it in like the next day or two. So
Yeah, you'll want to watch it again.
yeah, there's so much. Plus, there's so many fun little cutscenes that I've been pulling out to play on my show, just because there's so many funny little things, and you get this sense that it's like written by people who have watched Star Trek forever, but are also kind of laughing and fun. Like there's this one little scene in an early episode in season 1 where I can't even remember. Like Seth MacFarlane's character,
Ed Mercer, Captain Ed Mercer.
Ed is like says there's somebody on the screen who's been hailing the Orville, and he talks to them, and he's like, "This is Captain Ed Mercer," like that, and somebody else says like, "Oh, the communication isn't open yet." Okay, well,
Laura.
Yeah, and it's just this like funny little deep kind of joke where.
Yeah, and
It's
it's
so
true in
human.
Star Trek. It's like, yeah, like Captain Picard starts talking immediately. Like, did anybody have time to even open?
Right.
He's like, open hailing communications. This is Captain Picard. And you're like, wow,
Right.
if you're really going to
Well-
depend on a person to press the button,
Then this is going to happen sometimes. And so they're like playing with the humanity of it. And you can tell it's like a bunch of guys who used to get stoned all together in college or whatever and watch Star Trek and just
Well,
made
What
that
Seth
happened to the
show.
MacFarlane is
fire
a big.
Seth
So-
MacFarlane
so-
is a big Trekkie.
He's a big
He
Star Trek fan.
even
He
got
was on
himself on Enterprise.
a couple episodes of Star Trek Enterprise he was on.
And he had come to CBS with this idea to make Orville into an actual Star Trek series, and they turned him down.
Well, they're
They were
dumb.
like, no. Yeah, they were, especially considering what they approved in light of it. They came
Yeah.
out with Star Trek Discovery, and you know what? I mean, if you want to just look at all the bullshit and hate, and I mean, I'm sure you're no stranger to it, but just how media influences on stuff like Rotten Tomatoes. The first season of the Orville had like a terrible, like a 20% rating or something from the Rotten Tomato, whatever they are,
Yeah. Mhm.
council or what are critics. The official critics of Rotten Tomatoes gave it like a terrible 20% score. But then season 2, which was after they got bought by Disney, it had like a 98%
Why
fresh
is that?
rating. Because it was originally a Fox thing and Seth MacFarlane, and people didn't like Seth MacFarlane's style of comedy, so they said screw this. But then once Disney bought Fox, frankly, a lot of the critics are afraid to give Disney bad scores because Disney will not give them advance copies, and if they cut you off, then you're shit out of luck. If you make your life reviewing movies and TV shows, and you can't get advance copies, you're
Yeah,
effed,
you're
you're
screwed.
boned.
Yeah.
So so they're basically beholden to big companies like Disney, and all of a sudden, the same show by the same guy, all of a sudden jumps from one of the worst things on TV to one of the best things on TV. It should have been a best thing on TV the entire time. The audience score was always in the high 80s. That didn't change, but the critic score just jumped completely out because of who owned the show.
That's fascinating. What a good story that is. I have a bunch of friends who make a living on that sort of thing, and I so I know what you're talking about. Why is it on Hulu if it's
Well,
Disney?
Fox,
Is it-
because it was on Fox, but then Disney bought Fox, and Seth MacFarlane knew he wasn't going to be able to live under Disney's rules, so Seth MacFarlane was in talks with NBC, but Seth MacFarlane's contract at Fox didn't expire until like 6 months, maybe 4 months after the Orville finished broadcasting season 2.
Mhm.
So they never renewed it on Fox. And then Seth MacFarlane got his deal with NBC. And then this Fox said they just didn't have time because of the delay in time in making the Orville. they didn't have time on their fall schedule to fit it in, but it was just bullshit because there was no way they were ever going to put it on. So it's on Hulu. And so they framed it as, oh, this was a mutual decision to move it to Hulu. And while it might be better for the show for a short time, it does kind of it upsets a lot of people who didn't want to watch it through a paywall.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cinnabon Bunny, them are fighting words, my friend. He
Yeah.
says Orville is overrated.
Wow.
No way.
Okay. I will give you that. There are people who do believe that Orville's overrated. However, it's Rock Solid Productions comment. That's real. Those are real fighting words. Rather watch.
Okay,
Lower
but
Decks.
Rock Solid Productions thinks Star Trek, the original series, is garbage. So
And Rock Solid Productions is an idiot. I'm sorry. I
Well,
like you.
I wouldn't say that, but
yeah, I wouldn't go far as idiot, but he just has very poor taste. On the other hand, we've got somebody on this very panel, in fact, the head of this very stream, who doesn't like hearing about WandaVision. So we all have strange tastes.
did we lose Andrea?
Mm-hmm.
I'm back. Sorry.
Cool. Okay.
Welcome back.
Now we're gonna try.
So Rock
Something a little
Solid.
different.
So Rock Solid and Cinnabon don't like it or something.
Cinnabon says it's overrated. Rock Solid says Orville sucks.
Wow. Well, they just have different.
Well,
And Rock Solid, the first 2 or 3 episodes, I was like, I don't know, and then it started getting better for me, and it got really good as it went. But you're welcome
Rock
to your
Solid's not here
opinion.
anymore. He's not here anymore. He left.
Especially the second season, to me, is like these are really incredibly tight scripts, and
They are, yeah.
it's really well done. It plays on this line of being self-conscious and parody-esque, while also doing justice to the actual idea of speculative fiction. It does a really good job of it.
It does. It's become its own thing. Initially, it was just a parody, I think, with a lot of comedic elements, but it really developed into its own and really brings out great sci-fi, what's the word I want? Ideas and
Yeah.
elements.
It's like everything you want from great sci-fi is sort of playing with the problems of today by spinning them into the future and a theoretical universe, and you get to do things like, wonder about a society where all of the people are male, and what happens when one of them likes females.
Right. Right.
Much less the first, in the first season, they talk about, they deal with the kid, Copa. I keep doing that wrong, but
Copa.
Copa.
But in this, I was really interested in this. Yeah, in the one that I just watched in the last day or two, where some old boyfriend of, why do I want to call him Brutus? Obviously,
Bortus.
the names haven't stuck in my mind.
Bortus.
Yeah, Bortus. An old boyfriend comes and turns out he's attracted to females, and he gets, hauled off because that's considered disgusting in their culture. And
Right.
it's just really,
It's good.
there's just-
Good social commentary.
Exactly. Yeah. Really fascinating. I'm really, I was really surprised in the first season with the Bortus and Chlamydia. No, what's Bortus's husband's name? No, it's not Chlamydia. I know that. It's somebody knows this, right? Hello?
Oh, yeah, I can't think of his name either. Clyden.
Yeah, they they have a baby. They have an egg and baby, and the baby is born female, which is abhorrent in their society. And the doctor on the ship doesn't want to do a sex change operation on a perfect newborn baby, but they end up. So here's the thing that's really surprising on American TV, and you can only do it in speculative fiction. They end up actually doing the sex change operation. They have to go to the Borders of the Planet, but you could not get away with doing that without it being an alien universe, science fiction, speculative, and it's just fascinating. I mean, that. Sorry.
No, we just lost you for about a second or two, but you're back.
You wouldn't be able to get away with doing that if it weren't speculative fiction in an alien world. If you didn't separate it enough from society, it would be too edgy to do with human characters. Right. So that's what it's for. There's so much you can do in science fiction. That's why science fiction is always one of the most fertile grounds for social commentary and questions of all kinds of things. I mean, and I really appreciate that this show is doing that, and Star Trek does that. The best of Star Trek does that.
Here's the thing: the Orville did it in the way that Star Trek used to. It was not in your face. It was not, we're going to judge you if you do not believe exactly as we think.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, current generation Trek is like that, where they're, they're showing their political and ideological beliefs and trying to force them upon you. Where old Star Trek and now the Orville, they present both sides of an argument and they let you decide.
Yeah, I think it was on the Old Media Guys show when you guys were talking about this a little bit, Professor, talking about how it seems like now they give you two options and they make it very clear which one is the right one, quote unquote, right one, rather than actually exploring the issues and the philosophy involved. And doing something sort of more platonic and Socratic about it. So yeah. I really think if people just watched the first couple episodes of the Orville and didn't get to where it really starts to mature, they should take another look.
I agree with you, and I'm glad I stuck with the Orville, because after episode 3, I think, oh, do I really want to see the rest of the series? And then it started getting better, and I'm glad I stuck with it. I'm glad
For me, it was episode 3 that kind of cemented it as a legit show of its own.
Well, I guess
that was the Topa episode.
Yeah.
I guess I was still being influenced by the first 2 episodes and thought, well, maybe this is just an anomaly type thing. I mean, yes, episode 3 was better, but I was
but then
still thinking back. Yeah, and then 4, 5, 6, and so on. It got progressively better.
I mean, for me, I thought every episode was really good in season 1, except Firestorm.
I didn't love that. That one's just seemed too gimmicky. The clown.
I didn't mind that one. The
spiders. It just seemed like, meh.
Well, I liked how they drew the fears of
it took Alara's character in.
Right.
Sorry, I don't mean to be stepping on you. I liked where the episode went, and it set up well the following episodes where she goes home with her parents. But I didn't love all the gimmicky crap. Space clown.
Well, I just liked how they drew the fears of different crew members and put it into the simulation. I thought that was funny, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, he's afraid of clowns, and he's afraid of spiders, and
yeah, and it obviously had so many allusions to other properties. Like I immediately when the spider, those are Chilean red-kneed tarantulas that they use, which are the exact same tarantulas they use in Indiana Jones, of course. You know, et cetera, et cetera. There were other illusions there that were fun.
And
Oh, yeah.
hello,
I agree.
Deej, and hello, Kate.
Hello,
Brewmaster.
Kapla, Bird of Prey 5.
Kabla.
Hello, Brewmaster. Hello, rest of the panel.
I gotta say,
Deej.
I am loving Captain Trek. You coming on in sort of afternoony land. I wonder if you should think about that. I mean, and you're attracting a lot of people, and I mean, I always love having your show on. It's so awesome.
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm going to have to work
Such a
on
great gathering place.
different format for this because it's really I can't do two of the same show. That's just stupid.
Maybe the morning show is fucking up your life too much.
No, my life is fucking up my life too much.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I'm just glad to see everybody. Hi, everybody.
Hey.
Hi, Andrea.
Hey, Andrea.
Hi, Crime Stoppers.
Crime Stoppers.
So very much
It's an old
appreciated,
Steve Martin bit.
Deej, your. I think we should consider the onesie option too for Captain Trek, but I can't think of what would be the appropriate onesie. I have a flying squirrel.
You don't have one big enough
but
for
that's
my
the only one
fat
I have.
ass. So that's
I
fine.
think a big burly bear for Captain Trek would be right.
I think
Captain Trek, you are not.
I've got it. I've got it, and Bird will love this.
Hello, Cinnabon.
Hello, Cinnabon. What's going on?
I don't ignore.
Bird, you're going to love my suggestion for Cap. Groundhog.
Groundhog Day.
Ooh.
Every day.
Bird, have you seen Groundhog Day?
Oh, Lord.
No, I'm sorry, Captain. I have to leave the panel.
Oh, Bird, you know, I'm just playing. Come on.
What's that?
Come on, man.
I couldn't hear anything.
He couldn't hear nothing. He's too busy watching Crystal Skull.
I watched
that's
Crystal
true.
Skull today. I told
He's
Jeff
playing
that.
Space Brick.
Well, it
Space
was just a
Drawer.
warm up to the really good Crystal Skull.
When I was a little kid, I confused Star Wars with Spaceballs for some reason.
Oh,
One is
That's
a parody of the other, so
Yeah.
Revoke the nerd card.
I'm honestly surprised how Spaceballs effects are actually kind of on par with the original trilogy.
well,
Well, it was like 6 years after Return of the Jedi, so, you know, the effects had progressed.
yeah. What
Movies with
cost-
cheaper budget could do those types of effects.
Yetsy's on to something here. We could get maybe a Crystal Skull of a groundhog.
Ooh. That might be interesting.
a groundhog with a crystal skull?
Yeah, instead of like a human skull, it'd be a skull of a groundhog, but it's made out of crystal.
Will it star Bill Murray?
We'd have to go with James Murray because we're not that rich, so we'll go with the younger brother.
All right. What about Brian Doyle Murray?
He's up for anything, so he'd probably show up just for the hell of it.
Am I the only one who thinks he sounds like a pirate?
You think you sound like a pirate?
No, Brian Doyle Murphy sounds like a pirate.
Yar.
I think that's why they used him for the Flying Dutchman, SpongeBob, and yeah. Have you seen Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack?
No, I haven't actually.
You also, yeah, look that one up. I think Brian Doyle Murray voices one of the characters in it.
And we lost Andrea again.
Oh, good grief. Let's see here. Means I gotta go back, look at the backstage, figure out when she comes back. Because I know she'll be back eventually.
Yep, she's in the chat. Says driving disconnected.
Okay. Drive
So,
safe, Andrea.
You still playing Space Drawer Bird?
I am still playing on Space Engineers, if that's the question.
Space dresser drawer.
Space
Okay.
train driver.
Well, his ship looks like a dresser drawer. So
Yes.
Well,
It looks
train
like-
driver of a train is an engineer. So
Does anyone ever speak full Klingon language or?
no.
Would be interesting to learn, but no.
well,
I
some
can
people
tell
have learned the.
I can tell you, Bird of Prey has not learned any.
Well, he knows a word or two, but he knows Kapla.
Yes, but that's been done enough in Star Trek. You should know that.
He knows Kaplan. He knows Mario.
Oh, is that a Klingon word?
Yep.
Okay. What does it
I
mean?
don't believe Mario is a Klingon word.
What does
It's
Mario mean?
It's a Klingon word for his merry men.
Oh, Lord.
Fun fact: did you know Michael Dorn voiced the cartoon Weasel?
And
No, I didn't.
Hola! Latino
Hola.
Hunt. How are you, Polly?
How
Hey,
are
Polly.
ya?
All right, let's test Bird on his Klingon. What is Klingon for to be or not to be?
Takba, takbe.
Well, he's pretty much going to know anything in Star Trek 6.
Okay, how do you request for a beam out? You're on a planet. Want to be transported? What do you say?
Or duck.
Say
if
that
you
again, please.
No.
And if you
No,
hear
I don't.
a
I don't.
Bird, if you hear a computer counting down, how do you say
Get
leave?
out! Get out! Get out of there!
Wouldn't it be more like joy?
Yeah, toward you, toward Jack, whatever. It's an accent.
Oh my goodness. We all know of your accents and how good they are.
No, Cinnabon, you shouldn't
Or
get to
the lack
hanging
of
yourself.
goodness.
Wow, Cinnabon's talking about hanging himself, and I'm the only one
What?
besides Kronos. that's
Are you? What the
paying
hell's
attention
going
to him.
on, people?
Cinnabon, what's
What's
Talk to
going
us,
on,
Cinnabon.
Cinnabon?
Just because you don't like the Orville?
What does "beam me up" mean in Klingon? That's what that guy is asking.
Cinnabon says, I got some new mini blinds. They ain't going to hang themselves.
You fucking idiot! Having people worried about you. You jerk!
So, how's the new name coming?
That's to you, Captain.
Yeah.
We gave you a few earlier this morning. Brewmaster, Bird of Prey 6.
Whatever happened to
is
Bird
it-
of Prey 1, 2, 3, and 4?
Oh, don't ask. Don't ask.
Bird of Prey's 1, 2, 3 were sabotaged and destroyed. Bird of Prey 4 vanished without a trace.
I get the reference.
I get the
Yeah.
reference too.
I just watched the first episode today.
Oh, did you? And
I don't know when I'm going to watch the second.
well, Bird, just realize it takes a while for the series to get going. Once it gets going, oh my goodness, one of the best shows ever.
We have a request for Bert to say something in Klingon with a southern accent.
No, hell no.
Comply, y'all.
Yeah, I mean, Southern accent is not one of my strong suits.
But that's
And,
one of the easier accents to do, Bird. All you got to do is put it out there like you're little dumb, and you add little leaves.
I say I take offense to your
Oh my God.
proposition that all us Southerners are dumb.
I didn't say
we
they
are-
were
we are
dumb.
quite-
I didn't. I did. I say.
We're
I
quite
say,
smart.
I say.
My headache's
I
coming
say-
back.
They didn't say
I-
they were dumb.
I
I said
tell
you
ya.
just got sounded a little dumb.
I say I challenge you to a duel.
All right.
I choose grits at midnight.
And I choose no firing until you hit 10 paces. So you're screwed.
Say, sir, this duel is a cook-off on who's going to make the best grits.
Kiss my grits, Mel.
We're going to have Professor be the judge.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Yeah.
We could do like a chili cook-off, and we could end it like that South Park episode.
Tanamins. You're gonna feed Deej's family to him in his chili.
I was so
Yeah.
pissed. I was so pissed off. I go down, take the truck in and everything else. I decide to watch the kids so she can take a nap. I'm trying to watch the new South Park one.
Why are
about
you
the-
watching kids sleep, Deej?
No, the girlfriend went to sleep. She had to get a nap before she went to work this afternoon. So I was watching the 1-year-old. I figured we'd sit down and watch South Park. You know, that vaccination
With the
special.
1-year-old?
Oh, yeah, he loves everything I watch.
It's not made for kids, Deej.
Yeah, but
it's
he
really not a
actually
kids show.
he actually sits down and pays attention to that more than if I put on something like Blue's Clues or some crap like
Coco
that.
Melon, Deej. Coco Melon. If I gotta listen to it, you gotta listen to it.
No, I'm not. I've got him where
God
he'd
damn
rather
it,
watch.
Deej.
He would rather watch Impractical Jokers with me than to watch any of that other garbage.
Deej corrupting a 1-year-old.
But we sit down, we try to watch the damn South Park thing, and fucking Comcast reboots everything and screwed it all up.
Fucking Comcast.
Commicast.
Well, they probably knew that you were corrupting a
It's on
1-year-old.
HBO Max, so
I
you
know
can
that's
watch
what
it
we were
there.
watching. That's where I was watching
Oh,
it.
okay.
I got rid of CBS All Access, and now I have HBO Max.
Gotcha.
I can't afford to
Don't
have
us-
50 million services, so I got to get rid of one if I want another one.
Stars has a deal with through Amazon. You can get it for like $2.99 a month for 6 months. But I don't know anything that's on Stars that I give a shit about. It's 77% off the regular price, but it's still not worth it.
Corona says, Deej Odyssey, you made you a girlfriend? Good for you.
She's alive. She's alive.
He made it out of the soy and corn
No,
that was
I
left over
used-
from the harvest.
No, I used a Barbie doll and I wore a bra on my head.
Weird science level.
I actually thought about doing a weird science parody if I had the budget and the actors.
What would it be called?
I don't know. Normal physics, normal science.
Okay, that'd be pretty boring. I think I'm going to go
Let's-
back to the movie I was watching.
Alright.
Let's
I think
make
I'll
a
leave
woman.
too. Might leave soon, so.
Well,
Well, I
it'd be nice. It was nice having you on. Yeah, my brain just went into stupid mode. So
I'll talk to you all later.
take care,
All right,
Professor.
Good girl.
So, Kate, if you do normal science and they go to create a woman, they just basically guy and a girl having intercourse the old-fashioned way.
Cinnabon wants CBS All Access. He wants to stream a pharmacy all day.
Like they do, maybe they do create a girl, but she doesn't have magical powers. She's
that would
just
be kind of
normal.
boring.
She doesn't have magical powers. She's not super intelligent. She's just average.
So basically, they blow up a sex doll.
That would be basically it. Yeah, that. I don't know.
A sex doll that can walk
already
and talk.
We've already lost. Already lost. Yeah, Professor.
What?
Anyhow, have a good day, Kate.
See you later.
Anyhow.
What's
What's what?
what's in the private chat?
Nothing. That was. I'll tell you in just a minute.
CBS All Access would be cool. Who wouldn't like an on-demand streaming pharmacy? That would be pretty cool.
Didn't I read that just 90 seconds ago?
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Son of a bitch.
Birds getting old timers, folks.
Pharmacists of CBS calendar. That would be cool.
I love my pharmacy girls. Yeah, my pharmacy girls.
I could get baked potatoes and cider too.
You ever been in CVS and they announce over the phone, customer so-and-so, your Viagra prescription is ready to be picked up? Or does that only happen to me?
It's only happened to you.
Son of a bitch.
Wesley wants somebody to put tons of rings on Bird.
No. No, thank you. Wes, you need to pick up your phone and your job and say, well, customer, whatever, Smith, please come to the pharmacy. Your Viagra prescription is past due. You're ordering too many pills.
Will the customer that needs the anal cream please report back to pharmacy?
Well, the customer who picked up the herpes medication, please double check that it was not Gorilla Glue. That would be a problem. Oh my God, that would be awful.
Gummy bears, gummy bears, gummy bears rock. I don't want to know how Kronos is checking to see how he doesn't need Viagra. No. But I guess Kronos is hands-on, so.
Oh, that's good for him, I guess. And Cinnabon says, Gummy Bears Rock.
Wesley, would you like a jelly baby? Well, Kronos, if you're just looking down and it's sticking up right now and you're sitting in here with us, we should worry.
Yep.
And Wesley thinks Bird needs 10 toe rings.
10
I don't know
toe
about that.
rings. My little toes, I barely even count as toes.
On the 10th day of Christmas.
But I
Bird
could fit
pray.
2 toes on my big toe.
So here I here.
2 rings on my big toe.
Yeah. Good.
I hope you have the headphones on so Mama Pray's not hearing all of this.
Yeah, I do.
So we still got to come up with a new name for Captain Trek.
Admiral Trek.
No.
It's the most logical name.
Captain Obvious. I still like Brewmaster.
Captain Anti-Trekker.
Oh, well, we've got one vote in the chat for Skippy the Skipper.
Dear God.
I think he just says that because he wants to come up with some really cool avatar for you for ships. Bobby the Boatsman.
Captain
Well-
McCaptain Face.
See, unfortunately, we would need to pay for his software to do it because he lost it. So, oh well. Screw it.
We will get access to his software again. It's his PayPal link again. Yitza, please. I literally had your PayPal link open until yesterday. I had it as a tab and I finally closed it. In fact, I might be able to get it back. Might
Yeah,
be
history.
in the history of my Opera browser. Goddamn Opera. None of the settings are in the right
Oh
place.
no. Got it.
You got it? Okay.
Got it. Let's see. Here we go.
I can only really give out nicknames that aren't good ideas.
Like,
Oompa Loompa. You'd have a good theme song for that. See, I come up with horrible names. I'm the one that came up with Bird of Prey 6, remember?
I'll figure out what it is. Okay? All right. Okay. I'll see you in a bit.
Damn it, now I got the fucking Oompa Loompa song stuck in my head. That's not helping.
that wasn't intended to help.
So now I'm going to have to counter it with Baby Shark doo 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 doo, Baby Shark doo doo doo. Big D. I don't think he wants to name Big D.
Oh, I think I found a name backstage. If you look,
No, I don't think YouTube would appreciate Captain A-Hole.
Grandmaster Captain B.
Well, we did say Cinnabon earlier this morning to call himself Morning Brew, or the Brew, or the Brewmaster, the Brewmeister. He didn't seem to like any of those.
I'm thinking about it.
Brewmaster, you could use it as coffee or beer. So it would fit as a morning show, or it'd fit as a rest of the day alcoholic show.
I got to figure out a way to make that a-hole thing work. I already lost a subscriber during this live stream, so hey, I can manage to lose more.
Okay, he comes up with another one, Grand Sorcerer. I don't have mitts, Kronos. You could call yourself DJ something. Kronos seems to miss DJ a lot.
You need to play Ode to the Unknown Subscriber. Oh, you know the subscriber. Never mind.
Whatever you do, just don't name yourself Soft Putty. A-hole, let's see. Well, there are no a-holes on YouTube. But if you type it in on the top, the first thing you get is the Dennis Leary song. The second video is something by some evil Bob that's Captain A-hole finished. And it's a pirate. And the third thing is the Spaceball clip that says surrounded by a-holes.
I'm sorry. I'm going to have to mute for a minute, or else you're going to hear a really, something you don't want to hear. So,
I've got the best name you could possibly get, Captain. So just listen. I know you're muted. Geeks Enjoy Nerdrotica 2.
Captain Sister Time. Oh, that's a good one, Cinnabon. Bird of Prey, as in Pray 5.
Cinnabon, funny. Nah.
All right, I'm back.
You could have the name Hail on Kuroga. That would be kind of funny. Every time you went in the bird's chat, he'd have to say Hail on Kuroga.
Oh my god. Oh, I like that. You know what? Yeah, that I'm reminded though. LDG said something. There's somebody out there called Ban LDG. I wish I'd thought of that. Here I'm watching one of his live streams. Come find out somebody has that name. It's like, shit. Why can't I be that creative? Anyhow, let's see here. What's going on in the chat? Kind of ignored things. And Curtis says, welcome back. And let's see here now.
Just don't change your name to Fang Fang.
Thanks squared.
And I think Bird would be a little put out if all of a sudden Fang Fang shows up.
Would be something to get Bird talking at least.
Kronos asks, what is a Fang Fang?
Might be helpful if Bird were to unmute.
Okay, Wesley, you're not here.
Okay, Wesley's not here. That's good, I guess. But at least he wasn't one of the people that unsubscribed as of this live stream.
You could have the name Wake Up Bill.
Nah. Got me him pissed off at me too.
Positive Trekker.
It's a piece of shit. Why would I want that?
Admiral Foley.
What?
No,
No. Yeah, I want to be confused with. Yeah, no, thank you.
Doomcock Jr.
I like it.
There is a reason that he had to be called Overlord DVD and not Doomcock. So yeah, no, that's a no.
Nerdrotica.
Overlord Blu-ray.
That one actually would be a good one. The Overlord Blu-ray. Yes, Wesley, you can talk here. Sheesh.
Of course you can talk here.
All right, from this day forward, Captain Trek is going to be known as Overlord Blu-ray. And his sidekick, MP4.
Let's. What Commodore? What? What's that PCAT?
Andrea, this morning's stream, Cap said he wanted a new name that was not Trek related. He wants to rebrand himself.
Yes, right now I'm just stuck with it, so I'll have to give it some consideration. But anyhow.
I don't know. I think that Overlord Blu-ray is a good one. Lieutenant Nibblebites. What?
Lieutenant Nibblebit. I don't know what would I. Well, who would be nibbling who?
No, at least it's not Beagle Bites.
And Kronos asks Andrea, "You're still here?" Yes, obviously she is. And yes, obviously that does sound painful, Carlo. And Dee Myers says, "Kronos, she's everywhere." And I'm not reading that because that can be taken too many ways. Unless you're talking about the burger joint, Andrea, then that's fine. But no.
Hello, Keely.
Hey, Keely, what's going on?
No, he does not want the name Kathleen Kennedy.
And hello, Kai. What's going on? Surprised you're on. I heard you hadn't seen you on in many streams lately. So
Andrea says, what about Super Connector? Captain Connector. How about Cobra Commander?
Cobra Commander, I like that. Captain Cobra? I don't know. No, not Captain. I don't want to do Captain.
Captain Over? Overdone?
And
Captain Chaos.
you've okay. Guy's been absent, moving. That's. I hope that's good. I don't know. I'm gonna assume it is.
Now, Kronos, you're just getting silly with the Cobra la 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 la.
Now that's silly.
We could call you Lore Unloaded.
Oh my God, that's. Oh my God, that's just dirty.
What up, Kai? Up to 6 foot. Yeah, that's me. I'm up to 6 foot.
And Kronos needs a mic. Kronos already has a mic, but he claims he doesn't have one. It's like, how do you talk on the phone without a mic, you moron? And I'm probably going to have another unsub for that one. Hey.
DD says Captain Menace. No, SuperCon X does not sound good, Andrea. Yeah, I don't think he wants to be known as a con. See?
I'm thinking.
There's more of the Captain Overlord Blu-ray popping up.
Okay. Yeah, then I could be Cobber. Look at the initials.
See, when I was DJing, I had a non-DJ name, and it was Blue Eyed Devil. So then, when you took the initials, it was just Bed. I used to pull that one on all the ladies. General Damage.
I think for now, I'm going to stick with this name because unfortunately everything's tied to this fucking name. My avatar, my accounts, everything is just tied to this stupid name. So until I come up with a better name, I'm stuck with it. And then I'll have to make every change possible. So until then, I'm just stuck with this. That's fine.
No, Carlo, we're not going to call him Kurogan Math Teacher. Yes, Kronos, I used to be someone else. Boy, that's a big red box there, Bird.
Sorry, DJ. I got busy for a second. That is the ship I was going to take out to mine for gold a little bit.
So it's a flying brick.
It's not a brick. It's a mining ship.
Looks like a brick to me.
Let me see here. Let me look at it.
Kronos,
You know,
behave.
it looks like a dresser drawer is what it looks like.
Kronos better behave, or I'll let Cap show my
He's got
avatar without the Deej on it.
He's got what looks like a damn dresser drawer. As a ship.
Well, you could change your name to insert name here.
Still have to edit everything. Have to come up with it's the only problem with being on YouTube and setting things up because now I'm kind of stuck with it. Life, I guess.
Well, at least this way they don't think you were born in 1995.
That's true. And I never even considered that when I set up my first screen name. I thought, it just happened to be the year that I got my first computer. I thought, seems more obvious to me. So, whatever.
El Capitan. There you go. Just name yourself Q.
I probably ought to look at the subscriber count at this point. I probably lost more subscribers than I have. Hey! Let's see here. Red, I think it's what?
Drill Master 9000.
And Curtis says, Q-Who. Tell me that does not look like a damn drawer.
It just looks like a big flying brick with a billboard on the front. Got enough damn grinders on it?
The more grinders, the more stuff I can mine at once. I need to get in a cryo tube for a minute in case anything goes wrong. I don't want to die.
See ya, Cinnabon.
Have you set up your stream yet?
No, I haven't. I guess I could set it up.
Yeah, it's
That'd be
almost
a good
4
idea.
o'clock.
I know.
Okay, well, I didn't know if you were going to stop or not. I didn't want to rush you. Okay, let me go set up the stream. Oh,
Thank you. Because there are only 11 people watching. So it's not like... At least more people would be over there watching you, Bird. That's a good thing.
And then I'll stream after Bird. Maybe. Maybe not. I might not.
They should.
I might stream later tonight. Nobody will be at mine because I'm just going to do zombie killing.
Cool.
I got kicked off that stream last night too.
What stream?
The one where I said I was leaving to go over and sing Happy Birthday to Chris Knight.
Yeah.
They were discussing the best live action Joker, Superman, stuff like that. And after I got done singing, I gave my opinion on it and I got booted.
Were you asked your opinion?
No, I just told it. Yeah, and they were picking people like Christopher Reeve for best Superman, or Henry Cavill, or Jared Leto, or that. And well, I just said Cesar Romero and George Reeves, and I got Phantom Zoned.
I don't know why. That
At least I didn't say Super Friends.
doom, 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 doom.
That's
doom,
right.
Doom,
Damn it, that show is nothing without Gleek and the Wonder Twins.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And now you see why I get Phantom Zoned. I can't take nothing serious.
I'm sorry. That is the Wonder Twins. Oh my God! No.
Wonder Twin powers activate. Form of a bucket. Form of water
Shape
going
of
bucket.
a bucket. Form of
Water.
water.
Okay, now we can put that fire out.
And as soon as Birdo Prey 5 gets his stream set up and posts the damn link in the chat, which he will hopefully do within a few minutes.
No, Kronos, not a shape of a tampon. That would be SpongeBob.
Oh my God.
Well, SpongeBob is a tampon. He lives in a bikini beach, and he absorbs liquids.
And Kronos is playing the waiting game. Waiting for what? Bird? Yes. And anyone who would like to see Yitza continue to do his artwork, because he has 7-day free trial at this point, please give Yitza lemons, please. He has done a ton of artwork for our community. And while I have no ill will toward those charging, Yitza has done so without charge. And in fact has been very, what's the word I'm looking for? Hesitant to accept any money. So I put his PayPal out there on my own. So, yeah. Because you deserve it, Yitza. And yes, Peacat says Wonder Twins look like Vulcans.
Yeah, but they acted more like Romulans.
Well, this is true. Yeah, both Vulcans and Romulans best dressed better, though. Anyhow.
Any Hooters? No, not Captain Gleek either. Well, Bird's playing around now. He's got something.
Yeah.
I see his little mouse just going all over the place.
Let's see if I can find something. Quick. Nope. Not that way. Let's do it this
Okay,
way.
I have the stream set up. And
Hey.
stream. No. Open panel. Stream. I have it set up for 4:35, but I will go live before that. In like probably 5 or 10 minutes, if that's okay with everybody.
Absolutely.
I just need to do a quick Jaloja and whatnot. And, for anybody who wants to come over, I'd love to see you there. I will put out the panel link in a couple minutes, and people are welcome to come on up And I will even try not to play the game. I will try not to play the game while streaming. And we do have a surprise. There's going to be a mailbag. I got a package today.
Well, I'm glad
and,
you changed it to that and not a mailbag, because some of us might have thought you castrated somebody.
not a man's bag. U.S. postage mail bag type thing. God damn it, you people. You people, package came early. Oh shit. There's no way, there's no safe way to talk about receiving a package. Damn it.
On that note,
Anyway, I'm not saying anymore.
Stream. Thank you.
Bye. Hello. Blah. Take care,
Watch a
world.
stream, please. Have a great night.